Blaised. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed.
The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. There it is. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaised Radio. I'm your boy Blaze McCoy behind the mic here. What did I do? Oh boy. Oh boy. We're off on a good start here.
You only knew the power of the dark side.
Jeez. Where's butt bomb goes?
Got him!
All right, that's enough of that stuff. Enough of that stuff. Brandon Bogue's in the house. We got Beast in the building as well. We're going to get right into it. No pissing around here tonight. We're going to get right into what we came here to do, and that's go over most of the things we normally do. Plus, we're going to get into Gift to Gab. We're going to get into the Gathering a little bit. We're going to get into Cost Summit. We're going to get into 2K26 tonight. So hit the thumbs up if you're over on the little screen on the vertical live, double tap the screen, and then come over to the other live and hit the like button there too. Glad you're not in the finals. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, Dragonheart will be talking about everybody into Gift of Gab, breaking down the history and where we're at now this time around. I want to welcome everybody to the show. It's your boy Blaised. We're going to break down our E-Federation here, our Creation and Simulation Federation. It's interactive digital wrestling role-playing game for your entertainment. Original created characters with creators and managers live in the chat, just like we have here tonight, like Wally. And a brave little toaster that could. We'll get to all that here in a second. Let's break it down. This month, in our campaigns, our events, our monthly events that we always have, we have a split roster, but not a normal 50-50 split. 1/3 of the roster for the Gift of Gab, voice promos only. And we're in the finals. It's been pretty damn good. Over 100 some promos as expected. Over here, the rest of the roster was thrown into the 3-ring circus, which is an event we hold every year, but we twist the rules up. Last year was 3 separate events, and the 3 winners fought for a world title shot. This year, 3-ring circus is all triple threat matches, G1 style, group stage, and then I believe it's going to be 9 and 9, which is pretty beneficial for the ladies, because then those 9 will be in 3 semifinals, triple threats, and then the finals will be 1. Get where I'm going with it? That's February's campaigns, 3-ring circus and the Gift of Gab. Oh, here, wait a minute. For you, your comment definitely gets the Wawa. Nice try, though. I mean, I give you an A for effort. How about this? Man, I really love my furniture. Me and my recliner go way back. This chair actually reclines a little bit. I don't need to do it right now, though. So here's your roster for this month, split into 2. We'll kind of merge the Gift of Gab people back over to the 3-ring circus. By the end of the month, will be 1 big roster again. Then we'll go to the gathering of the month of March, which is a 64-man, 32-woman double elimination tournament. Those are always fun. And that is honoring the 40 different companies that have a representative in out of those 96 as well. We'll talk about that in a little bit as well. Let's talk about our royalty. The champions of LTD. Those that hold the gold are our royalty. Blade Charge is still the world champ. Recently, we saw Count Z and Clinton win the tag titles. Ebon, Dawn, and Molly win the women's tag titles. And we saw the the Monarch mixed tag, JW and Tiffany win the mixed Monarch. So 3 out of the 5 tag team divisions, titles changed hands thanks to the McCoy Cup winners. And then this happened. As you see at the bottom, Count Z and Lance Romance, your Blitzkrieg and Crazy 8 champs. Well, not anymore because, well, the 2 toughest titles to hold on to. That was a tongue twister. Michael Hawkins is your Crazy 8 champ, and Iceman Jer gets his first title already early in his career. You got to. That's a little better. Clapping was loud. I might have to. That might be even better. So Iceman Jer wins his first title. Michael Hawkins now a 2-time Crazy 8 champ as well. Let me turn these off just for this part. You do see the Grand Slam champions over there. Also, the aforementioned John breakdown on that list, you see. So your champions right now, your king is the world champion Blade Charger Battle Queen Jen Richards, who just defended just defended her title against Shalky. The tag team's the same, but what we're going to do, the only reason I wanted to show this graphic this month is because since the tournaments we have our triple threat and singles competition, the tag team divisions, which we highlighted last month, kind of got put to the backside. But we're going to make a very unique way to crown the number one contenders and have them fight for the championships in the same night. 10 matches on the 28th. No. What night is it? It's Lonale Island on the 24th. It's a Tuesday night. There'll be a 10-person rumble to find out who gets the double Duchess shot, a 10-person rumble to find out who gets the G6 shot, a 20-person rumble to find out who gets the regular tag shot, and a 30-person rumble to see who gets the Battle Queen G6 shot. That's the entire division, all 30, minus 2. Mixed tag, there'll be a 20-person mixed tag rumble. So rumbles for title shots in one night. So not all these teams, but most of them. And then the G6, the Double Duchess, the Battle Queen G6, the tag, and the Mixed Monarch will all be defended that night, the 24th. We're starting to do bigger shows on Tuesday because I started to notice numbers were pretty good on Tuesdays because going live earlier, we still get the UK crowd. How about it, UK? You like my hat? All for you. Yep. All for you. What? It's the UK right there. But tag teams will be a one-day event this month. We'll name all the tag number one contenders in rumbles. So it's one person for all. Whoever wins, their team gets the title shot later on that show. That'll be Lonale Island. We're going back to Lonale Island for that. We got Jiggles in the building. Atticus is here. Rose is here now. Jesse Jackhammer on the vertical side. Double tap that screen. Make sure you get those likes over there on the vertical and then come on over here. Clinton McCleary. A pretty big win recently for Mr. McCleary. I think I forgot to write it down. Well, we'll go over the match cards here in the past in a little bit here. If I missed anybody, welcome. Welcome to all that I've missed also. I missed y'all. All right. So, unique way of doing tag teams this month is one night event. The Gift of Gab. How about it? I meant to do this before the show started.
In the ring, words cut like a saber, mouthpiece slicker than a con man's paper, verbal volcano, lava hits the crowd, spit fire so fierce, even might say it loud, tongue twister, mind blister, leave them in a haze, promote Picasso, paint pictures with the phrase, LTD arena, leaning toward the throne, crown me king of the combat zone, the gift of gab, sharper than a blade, talk game strong, make the weak ones fade, the gift of gab, leave them in a daze, talk that talk, set the whole stage ablaze.
I didn't even tell it I had to put Blaze in it, but listen. All right. Enough of that. So, the Gift of Gab. This is our final day. Digital and Count Zrathknock won their semifinals. So it will be Digital versus Count Z. Drew and Redneck, they're added to the four-way. It's now 6. Jake Bagwell, Clinton McCleary, Azrael Black, Dragonheart, and Redneck, Avenger, and Drew Hawthorne are now in that match. I might make it a chamber. I'm not sure. I'm sure if I ask you guys, you'll probably vote for the chamber. But the promo deadline was today, 3 p.m. for the men's semifinals on Friday, and then 5 o'clock today for the Battle Queen women. Those have passed. These is your final match card. Atticus and Fusion are running it back. Submission rematch. Jeff and Joker are going to fight. Mordrin and Matt Storm are going to fight. And we got words from most of these people. A handful of you guys put up 6-man Hell in a Cell. And hell no. I don't have an hour and a half to spare for that. So I did get all 24 back on the card here tonight. Now, why did certain people get singles matches? Because they responded first. They were the first ones to say, I challenged this person or I challenged that person. Let's go one more match. And I had to keep it one show. So Totes and Brandon Bones. I know Bones just dropped one. We'll get to that. I got all the promos saved. In just a few moments, we're going to go over the match card. I'm going to play everyone's first promo if they had one. And tomorrow for the actual matches, if they had a second promo, I'll play their second promo. We will go talk a little bit more today about 2K26. We're only a couple weeks away from release, but this year we really have a lot more information earlier than we've had before. Twitch in the building. Twitch, hopefully you can stick around. We're going to talk about the summit towards the end of this broadcast. But there is your match card for tomorrow. The finals of the Gift of Gab. Digital Dog, Count Z. You'll find out who is the men's champion of the world title shot. Angelita and Ebon Dawn will battle and find out who gets the Battle Queen championship opportunity. The 3-ring circus. All right, so this is basically a G1 style tournament. We're split into 2 divisions, the Lethal and the Empire. Obviously, the women are a separate division too, so 3 divisions if you want to be technical. The Lethal guys on the top left will fight each other. The guys on the right in the Empire will fight each other. The women will fight each other in all triple threat matches. 3 rounds, so everyone will fight 3 different individuals in their division, and then the top 9 in each division will move on to fight in 3 triple threat semifinals and then a triple threat main event. It is a triple threat tournament, 3-ring circus style. The first round was standard triple threat 1 fall rules. The second round is elimination, and I think it might just rotate for the next 2. For the next one, I don't know what we're going to do yet. Stay tuned. But you see certain people with 1 win are now in the lead, and I will keep this every time there's a show. This week, there's 2 scheduled. So after those shows, I'll update this scorecard so you can know where everybody stands. Everyone that's 0-1, like someone pointed out at the last show, they're back against the wall. You need to win because you need to win 2 at least to be considered. 1-2s and 0-3s will not be considered. You're out. Or you can play spoiler in the last week and beat someone so they don't make it in. 3-ring circus going down right now as well throughout the rest of the month. Happy birthday to your wife here at Temple. Valentine's Day. Happy anniversary to you and your wife from Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day was on Saturday in the park. I think it was the 4th of July. Actually, Thursday it started, and we had a bunch of reward matches where you guys picked the stipulations. And then Saturday we had Kicker, Stephers, Raven, and Daisy Spider win War Games. Brian LG defended his Warrior title over Gav. Clinton won the Rumble to get the world title shot. So Clinton McCleary will battle Blade Charge here in the near future for the world championship. Lady Devil won the women's Battle Queen title shot. The Digital Dog beat Drew Hawthorne. Count Zeet BRA. Those are the semifinals. And then Iceman Jur won the Blitzkrieg title, and Jen Richards defended her Battle Queen championship. Speaking of Lady Devil, there she is. Right now, Lady Devil is the #1 contender to the Warrior Princess and the Battle Queen championship. She is qualified to have the next shot at Angelita's Princess title and Jen Richards' Battle Queen title as well. Blake Bradley in the house. What's happening, man? What's happening? What's going down? We got Tiffany in the building as well. Big shout out to everybody. We're getting down to the promos we're going to hear in a second. Then we're going to go over the next week's match card or vice versa. Now we're going to get to the promos. Then we're going to talk about this week's shows coming up. Then we'll talk about 2K22 updates that were released within the last 24 hours or so for Creation Suite and Universe Mode, our 2 favorite things. And my goodness, I'm not getting too excited about it, but stuff we've been waiting for. We'll talk about the gathering. We'll talk about the summit as well here before it's all said and done. Chicago, Illinois, the Gift of Gab. We start out with the Brooklyn Joker and Jeff Matthews. Now, these ones I think I have to share the screen. The other ones I have downloaded this time around for a change. But I can do this. Where we go with that again? How do we do that? All right, so we got Joker and Jeff leading off the show, and they did have words for each other. Let's take a listen. Now, those that did video promos, we will show the promos. Because I have them downloaded. All right, I have a couple audio ones downloaded too. Here is Brooklyn Joker.
Jeff Matthews, I challenge you to a fight because I'm impressed with what you have been doing for LTD. It's former World Heavyweight Champion against former World Heavyweight Champion. May the best former World Heavyweight Champion win. And plus, you have one of the best families in the world, which is being the U-Takers. Good luck, Jeff Matthews. Good luck.
And Jeff Matthews did respond just briefly. These are not required promos, but I'm glad they did at least have something to say to each other since the challenge was laid out. And here's the acceptance.
Brooklyn Joker. Kind words to say, my friend. But, I'm just saying this to you right now, right here, right now. Challenge accepted. Just remember this to you, my friend. You better bring your A game on. And you know damn well we can do what we have to do. And besides, win some, lose some, we're going to respect each other. That's all that matters the cost. So, be ready. Is on.
The A game strikes again. How do I get out of here? Stop laughing. All right, Jeff and Joker will be our opening matchup. They wanted a knockout match, so they will have a KO matchup. Atticus Infusion did not promo. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. But Atticus Infusion, they wanted a submission match at the end, but it was already determined what type of match we were going to do. Oh, God. Sasha Payne is here. Government names being... people being called out. Call them out, Damo. Psych, I don't know what happened. Welcome, everybody who I missed. Yes, 2K21. No, 2K21 got an update. So Atticus Infusion will finally get their submission match they wanted during the tournament. These are all bonus matches, but they'll give you some all good. It was not required. It'll give you some ammo going forward, and you never know we're going to drop another Gift of Gab. Both of them did amazing in Gift of Gab. I said it before that if we did this tournament like a dozen more times, we probably have 6 or 7 different 7 different champions. So many did a great job throughout this tournament. Atticus Infusion definitely did a great job as well. They will get their submission match. SJ Ray and Stephers. I have to take my hat off to both of these ladies for the promos they did. And that's pretty much what this show is, just to honor what everyone did in the tournament, not necessarily to grade their promos this time around. This is to honor the finalists, and all those who competed in this Gift of Gab 5. But I'm very pleased to say SJ Ray did bless us with a video clip. I haven't watched this yet, and I'm not going to hold 3 minutes and 4 seconds against her, even though I was strict about the 3 minutes. But these are all bonus promos. I haven't heard these yet either, so this one's going to be organic for me as well. Here is SJ Ray's response to challenging her promo for challenging Stephers. Boy, these two are going to be really good. They actually worked together on this promo. Did we get a joint promo? Not a weed joke. A promo where they both worked on it together. Kudos.
Yeah, woo, or whatever, LTD and stuff. You guys know already, but let's let it all out. I lost, it happens, but this was particularly a tough one because it shows the BS of some of the gift of gab rules. Round 1, you lose, it's okay, champ, you get another attempt. Round 1, you win, fuck you going forward if you lose. Oh, and the second chance winner just so happened to be put in my match with Diamond, who, let's be honest, would have made that match if one-on-one, probably one of the best matches in the tournament. Never say I didn't give you any praise, Diamond. So this can't be a coincidence anymore, right? How many times am I gonna get fucked over? Notice I'm not saying chirp, I'm full-blown pissed. And which members of the management committee is it? Is it you, Greg? You alien toe liquor? Gertrude, is it you? With your basket of oatmeal raisin cookies. You can never trust oatmeal raisin. Let me be clear. I won titles despite your board decisions, and I will get my damn hands on more.
Risen from the dirt. Cold and stop.
Oh no. Are we still doing this, SJ?
She's in destruction away.
Still out here whining about being targeted, still bitching about an open challenge like it's a charity drive. What do you want, a participation trophy? Well, let me make something crystal clear, sweetie. This isn't an open challenge. I didn't come out here to pat you on the back. I came out here to drop you on it. You don't get to play the victim while pretending you're the hero of the division. If you want attention so badly, congratulations, because you got mine. And trust me, it's the last thing you should have wished for. So wipe the tears, square your shoulders, and just try to look dangerous, because I officially challenge you, SJ Ray. And before I end this little pity party, I gotta know, what does SJ stand for anyways? Shitty job.
Very nicely done. SJ and Stephers worked together to do that. And that's one thing. Kind of glad that I did the bonus round of promos, because that's one of the things I was looking for. In the last Gift of Gab, I threw a couple Easter eggs out that I was looking for, and Mordrin caught on to the one, which is those old road warrior. Paul Rellerwing would come out and say, "Tell him, Hawk," and then Hawk would do his spiel and say, "Tell him, Animal." So, and Jeff and Jake and Mordrin did that a few times in Gift of Gab 4. This time around, that was something that hopefully we'll be able to do a lot more of as this next game is released as well. But big shout out to SJ Ray and the editing. And I'm glad we get to see a different side of SJ Ray with the getting fucked over. She may not like the rules of Gift of Gab, but they're supposed to be intertwining, twisting and turning, ever changing. It's supposed to be a surprise. Unfortunately, she's been on the shit end of the stick. I get it. But doesn't SJ stand for San Jose? I don't know. Anywho, SJ Ray and Stephers. And I do, I have to give SJ her props. Both of them did work on it. And Triple Beat giving kudos. Dragonheart, Jake Bagwell, Lady Devil, Blake, Gav, Jiggles, Damien, Clinton, amazing. Brandon Bones, standing ovation from everybody. Joker, Wally, that's something to be proud of. SJ and Stephers. Ha! I knew it, San Jose. Thank you very much. Where's my claps? Where's my claps? It doesn't stand for shitty whatever she was going to say. That was fabulous. That's the type of stuff I don't expect from everybody, but if you do have the means, that's phenomenal. And that goes a long way. Production is something that we're going to talk about at the Cost Summit. I want to talk about it because it's one thing. If you haven't noticed in my show, if you've been following along, it's not perfect. It's all jumbled up. I always have fuck ups and technical difficulties, but production is big for me. The entrances, the music, the timing, all that good stuff. Commercials in between, promos. We'll talk about that a little bit in the 2K26 stuff coming up, but shout out to SJ Ray. That's how you handle losing and still developing your character tremendously. A lot of people need to take note. Me as well. Totes and Brandon Bones. Where did this one end up? I think I got this one in an audio file here. No, Brandon's the other one I got to play out of the share in the Discord, I believe. Yep, last one share in the Discord. Then I downloaded the rest of them. Share. Oh, I was already. Ooh, they let you. Yes, add to stage. Remove, add to stage. All right, we got. I guess I could have done this first. Totes McGotes and Brandon Bones. I know Totes just got done with his show. I don't know if he gets over here in time to come cut a promo because I'm afraid of what Brandon Bones is about to say. But Totes had an amazing show earlier today. So did Solo. I got both of them lurking while I was working and jerking. But if you guys catch the replay, here is Brandon Bones talking about his match with McGotes. This is the one I put together. I wanted to see this. Inserting that kind of promo during a show between matches would be a cool idea. Yes. Even after match interviews. Stay tuned to find out what I'm talking about a little more. Here's Brandon Bones.
LTD, Brandon Bones would like to take this moment to whine and complain about some things and blame others for his failings. You see, because that's just what I'm going to do. I mean, I know it goes against, everyone's good advice, but I don't give a shit about your good advice. I'm Brandon fucking Bones. Fuck you. Totes McGotes, the throat goat. Oh my God, here is a quote. Dude, like Brooklyn, you are a joke. And I'm sitting on the couch, having a toke. And how my words that I have spoke, maybe giving you a little ribbon a poke. And oh, my friend, well, I'm out of rhymes. You know what, folks? Brandon Bones is the best wrestler in e-fetting, and Totes McGotes, it is so unfortunate for you, for a guy who seemingly is so well respected here. But I mean, really, if we were to call you, you'd just be one of the best bounty hunter, right? Like, I mean, even Digital Dog is like the least son of a lesser son, I mean, it's just, what being a bounty hunter is in LTD. I mean, thumbs down. And Drew Hawthorne, don't think I'm not including you in that, by the way. Speaking of poking people in the ribs. All right. You think I'm fearless now? Right? Here we go. It's time to shift gears. All right. I didn't beat Digital Dog. How about I light this fuse? And see what happens. See who flinches first. Good luck, throat goat. That's what you're dealing with.
Brandon Bones has words for Totes. There you have it. Now let's get back to where we were. Boom, 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 and rolling, rolling, rolling. Mordrin and Matt about to go at it. I don't know if why, but correct me if I'm wrong. But we didn't hear from Matt Storm this time around. Oh, wait a minute. There. Nope. In the building. There he is. Totes in the house. We hear the Matt Storm beep. Nope. We just heard. Did you get to hear Brandon's promo there, Totes? I hope you did. I just played it. He had some words for you. I don't know if you have words back. But as a reminder to everybody out there, as I'm doing this, I do have the link out in all the different Discords. In my Discord, all the different social medias, I should say. So if anyone wants to join in on the fun here, feel free to hit the old StreamYard link and join us. I got a couple people waiting in the back to have some words. I might keep them. I might keep you guys around for the 2K26 talk here in a little bit. Or I might bring one on here in a minute to give his thoughts on this tournament as well. Who knows? But big shout out to Totes. Great show earlier tonight and solo season. I'll give you guys props earlier. I was lurking and jerking while I was working earlier today. So big shout out to what those guys are doing. We will talk more about the summit here in a couple minutes as well. So stick around. Mordrin had some words. Not a surprise. So whose do I have down here? Ebon Dawn's first one. I got and Count Zrathknock. Oh boy. Good thing he didn't show his face. I'm not mad about that one. Kickers in the house, prime time in the building. What is up, everybody? We're hyping up the show for tomorrow, which is the finals of these tournaments. But let's take a listen. The man who's been in contention for every gift to Gab, a little bit of an early exit for him this year, but he gets to face a familiar opponent, Matt Storm. Let's hear from Mordrin Nightwalker. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Dadgummit.
What the fuck's up, LTD? It is, of course, the original East Coast bastard, Mordrin Nightwalker, on the mic again. With a bit of reflection. Because tomorrow is the Gift of Gab Finals. And since this event's inception, tomorrow will be the first time that I've never been to the final. Every time it was clockwork. You knew it was coming. Except this time. And no disrespect, nothing about it. I take my hat off to Digital Dog. He fought his match. He got the last moment he needed. And I respect that. It was two men straight up. He came out on top. But that's not where the story ends. Oh, no. Because I will be in the ring tomorrow. Against another person who has normally been to the finals as well. In Matt Storm. But you see, all this has done is reinforce the fact that I keep saying I don't have a lot of time left. Each moment is precious. Each moment could be the last. So tomorrow, Matt Storm, we're going to make a moment. Because I may not be in the finals, but I intend to steal the show. And you see, yes, we've both been to the finals a lot, but there's a lot of differences between that. Because you see, I haven't jumped on every new group that's came in that might give me an inch closer. Because I don't need to. I don't need to sell my soul. I don't need to change my direction. I just need to be the bastard. And tomorrow, that's what you're getting. And like I said, I plan on stealing the show. So you better keep up. Because from here on out, no quarter, no remorse. I am taking back my spots. Bank on it.
There you have it, Mordrin Nightwalker. Always a man with words for his opposition and always does well with his words. He's always held his ground this year. This time around, I should say, in the Gift of Gab. But having an opportunity to come up on top in a match like this could really change either one of these men's momentum, leaving the Gift of Gab and entering the Gathering, because I'm sure both men, Mordrin, wanting to get another world title shot, get another world title run before he's done. Matt, wanting to get back where he was to prove it wasn't a fluke. Matt Storm, Mordrin Nightwalker would love to win the Gathering. That's your next opportunity in just a few weeks. 64-man double elimination tournament. A fatal four-way with the ladies is going to go down now. I want to give personal shout-outs to all four of these ladies and what they did in this tournament. Any of these four could very well be Miss Gift of Gab. Diamond Sky surprised me right off the bat with her storytelling and her promoing ability. Jiggles gave us a little bit of a twist and a semi-heel turn to kind of adapt to what she was fighting against. And we got to see a little bit of two different sides of Miss Jiggles. Kelly has continued to impress with her promos going all the way back to Stable War 18 when her team ended up winning. Or was that Cowboys won 18? 17. And she's been doing phenomenal in the Gift of Gab. So it's a matter of time that any four of these ladies could have been your Gift of Gab champs. What Emily Lonale did in the alien invasion leading up to this, telling that story, was so much fun. So all four of these ladies could have won this promo boost tournament, but the promos can only boost you. It's the matches that decide who wins. For the men, those that didn't claim an opponent, of course, Azrael still bald from his punishment from joining the Evil Aliens. Former world champ Dragonheart. We got Jake Bagwell, Great Hall member. Clint McCleary, the new #1 contender to the world title. Redneck Avenger and Drew Hawthorne, who were in the semifinals, came so close. They'll be battling in this war here, which someone did point out before that, like, runner-up got a title shot before third place. You never know if second place or one of these winners could get a title shot for busting their ass. We have just finished a Crazy 8 and a Blitzkrieg, so those slates are wiped clean again. Jiggles did very well. Everyone, and the way you guys were complimenting each other and helping each other out and uplifting each other people and maybe even correcting and guiding some people as well. That's what a community does. So let's well, we got two of the guys that are in this match right here. Let's bring them on and see what they have to think about it. Let's bring on Dragonheart first. What's up, man?
Can you hear me, Blaised, buddy?
I hear you great, man. Awesome shows you've been putting on, man. I want to give you props for that first and foremost.
Well, what can I say? I mean, I do what I do, but I'm looking forward to a matchup and everything, but I do have one major announcement.
Sure, shoot, go ahead.
Come 2K26, the White Dragon is going to be sitting out in LTD, and he's going to be sending someone else in his place, and y'all ain't going to know who it is.
All right, I love surprises, you know that. But so as Dragonheart does have his swan song, sort of, for now, for the next couple months before we're done with 25. Tell me, number one, who really impressed you in this gifted gab that you noticed, maybe that surprised you, that you didn't really know could drop words like they did? And so 2 parts. Number one, let me know who surprised you. Number two, let me know what you think about this match coming up tomorrow with these guys.
Oh, numero uno, the one who surprised the holy hell out of me was Fusion.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff.
He surprised the holy hell out of me. I mean, I wasn't expecting nothing less from him, but he brought it.
Yeah, I was impressed by a lot of what everyone did, and that's why I wanted to keep it to around 24 people instead of just throwing a ton of people in there. Definitely.
Smart.
And for him and Jiggles, I think Brandon was just saying Jiggles surprised him as well. So yeah, having Fusion and Jiggles back has been great. Injecting new life into the community and to the company. So what about this? These are 5 other guys that were gifted gab with you, just came up a little short. What's your thoughts going into?
Oh, what can I say? I've mixed it up with a bunch of them and everything. So gifted gab has always been good to me.
So I am going to drop a bit of knowledge in our show yesterday, or Thursday, I should say, or Saturday. Iceman Jared became the new Blitzkrieg champion, which many people know is very difficult to hold on to because there's 9 people coming out.
I know, because I was a 2-timer.
Yep. Now Lance is the former champ. Lance is the former champ. He'll be in the next Blitzkrieg title match when Jer makes his first defense.
Mm-hmm.
The winner of this match will also be part of that match. So
and now I got an opportunity for 3-time.
Yep.
Before I go out there with a smile.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you joining us, my man.
All right.
Check out Gregory the White Dragon Blakely on his channel and everything they do. And his NWA and everything is phenomenal. So much energy, so much fun. Dragonheart, Azrael, Jake Bagwell. And then the 2 guys who came so close in Clinton, Redneck Avenger and Drew Hawthorne. And both of them, like I said, also right at the very end, like Redneck Avenger was teasing us with real short hits at first, just popping in and letting us know. Now that he's comfortable with it, he let loose. Not to say that would make any difference. It all gets settled in the ring. It just wasn't their time for these 6. But Redneck Avenger's last few promos really started showing what he had in store. OG Bone in the building. Good to see you, my man. Welcome in. So, and then someone else who's had success and they're in this match. And I'll ask the same 2 questions. Who surprised you in the tournament? And what do you think about fighting these other 5 guys? But he's got to try to take what's about to happen in the near future out of his mind for now and focus on this, because the Blitzkrieg title could even be a backdoor to a Lethal or World title. Blitzkrieg could be that one that some people need to get Grand Slam status or something. So let's bring on our winner of our Rumble the other night, our surprise Rumble for number 1 contendership to the LTD World Champion Blade Charge, the devil himself, Clinton McCleary. So same questions for you, my friend. Who surprised you in the tournament, and what do you think about tomorrow's match? All right. Interesting. You there, Clint? Are you behind? Hello?
You hear me?
Yes.
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Person who did surprise me the most was RA, because when he came in that first round, it was less than 30 seconds.
Yep.
It completely stunned me. And I'll be, like I said in the chat, I'll admit it. I say stick to, for me, it's minimum of 30 seconds. Get your opponent over as a threat to you. Get yourself over as capable of handling that threat, and then getting the audience to care about that match. Those are what's important to me in a promo.
Spot on.
And I'm one of those guys, I don't like the I'm better than you heel trope that I've seen over and over and over again. So I go for a lunatic heel, hence why my character is Satan himself. He's a lunatic. He's a nut job.
Yep.
is deluding himself into believing he actually is Satan. But as far as the match goes, this is going to be a fun fight.
Yeah,
It's
and now
another
with
opportunity for a belt that he hasn't won. He has never won the Blitzkrieg, and he's also never had a shot at the world title before. So he's got 2 championships he has never won as a potential shot, but he's got to win the match. It all comes down to what's in the ring.
Hell yeah, great. Oh shit. Oh shit. That was 2 buttons wrong. Hold on. There you are. I'm sorry. Go ahead, finish up. I hit like 3 buttons wrong. And we're back.
All right. Yeah, it's just focusing on who your character is and making it stand out. That's why I went for a lunatic. But this match, I'm looking forward to it. He gets revenge on RA for losing. He's faced Jake in Lord knows how many matches. Azrael, he's won a stable war with. I think it would be the first time in the ring with Drew. So we'll see what he's capable of doing. In Dragonheart, I fought a few times, and I think we've split it even. So it's going to be an interesting match here, but I ain't forgotten about Blade Charge either. This is my first shot at a world title ever.
Oh, best of luck.
I've got 2 big fights back to back, and you've got to focus one at a time. As far as the summit, stick to a character you enjoy, companies, things you care about, and then stick to your character. It'll help you out greatly.
Amen.
That's why I go for dark, creepy, weird promos, because that's the character.
I appreciate it.
100%.
That's why I play along with it. I love it. All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for being a part of the show. Clinton does that, and he's right. He's right about the promoting things, which I always say my 3 things if in a good wrestling show is, entertain me, amuse me, and surprise me. But the things he's talking about too are even digging deeper into being creative about your promos. I've even said use a setting, use someone who's interviewing you, reach out to someone else and work with them. My goodness, was that awesome what SJ and Stephers did earlier. My hair on my arm is still standing up from it. But if he's in a building, what's happening? Definitely something to, find your own niche, promo how you want to promo. Don't let anybody tell you what let people help you if they want to help you, but just be yourself. Even as much as we dig on Jeff, the way he repeats stuff is hilarious, and it's stuff that sticks in your mind and you remember. So like, even if I look back at everyone's, I can say, this one did this well, that one did that well. Some of the most memorable promos were Jeff's. So there's many ways to impress and get over in a promo. And like Clinton said, it's not always I'm better than you. It can be, telling a story, building your character, telling a little backstory, anything like that. And we saw a lot of that in these promos. I wanted to really, really, really poke the bear and see who out there wanted to do audio promos and really, really dig down into character. And we got that. Now, I know I'm always going to want more. But I'm always going to be satisfied with whatever you guys give me. Because I would have loved to seen more promos from some people but I knew RA was just dropping little bits of knowledge on us at first, because I've heard him drop promos on LA show back in RAWF After Hours back in the day. So I know he can cut promos. All of you can cut promos. It's just a matter of giving it a shot. Someone else said that too. Just go out of your comfort zone and just give it a shot. You never know. You'll be surprised. Actually, I'm not going to name names. There's a couple of people in this tournament, Gift to Gab 5, who before they started promos literally told me they don't think they'd be good at promos, but they are. So this is going to be a really interesting match up here with these 6 guys now. And the winner gets a Blitzkrieg title opportunity. We might give other title opportunities to the other guys too. Maybe they all get title. I don't know. So we got to the finals. And Ebon Dawn and Angelita Matthews. I'll say this again. I've said it a million times. We could have done these tournaments over and over again and got different results because the competition was so damn good. Let's who's first? Angelita first. Here's Angelita's promo, and we got Ebon Dawn promo. Wait, who did come first? The chicken or the egg? Which one came first? I guess I should. There's Angelita's second. No, Ebon did hers first. Dawn did hers first because she got her first one out like right away as soon as they were named. So let's play hers first and then do. Here we go. Here's Ebon Dawn's first promo for the finals.
Angelita, this is how I picture our gift of gab bants will go. Not pleasant, but pretty damn accurate, I'd guess. Let's find out, shall we? Like I said, Angelita, our matches in the last group gift of gab are a hazy blur. Can't recall specifics, but the shrill, rabid, bossy, and bitchy posturing. I remember that.
My family won that last one. You call me shrill and bossy? Where do you get off? Oh, you crossed a line.
Yeah, battle queen twice, warrior princess, gift of gabber twice. We get it. Good job. Gold star.
I'll claw your eyes out, shove that star down your throat. Don't talk about my family. You don't know who you're messing with. I've earned my bragging rights. You will respect me.
Respect you? That's rich. You expect it. You're no better than some shiny piss-pot straddling noble clinging to hereditary titles. Earn it like everyone else, or sulk in your corner.
Sulk in my corner? You're a trumped-up house cat that's just a mouthy waste of my time. I never quit, never stop.
You never shut up either, but here we are.
All talk, no talent. You'll regret stepping in my ring.
Really, Angelita? Interesting. I bled Melinda dry from within. She welcomed me happily, handed me the reins because she accepted the truth. Why would I regret an easier fight?
You deserve to be on a leash. All talk, no results. How dare you? You're just a rebrand that hasn't done a damn thing in LTD.
I don't even know why I bother. Veins bulging, eyes bloodshot, frothing, pacing, won't listen. I dare to disagree, regardless of rank, not bowing, not cowering at your quips, lineage, and tantrums, marks me as other, wrong, dangerous in that power-tripping fishbowl you call a head.
Oh, that's rich. I hear you. You're not worth my time. Get your ass in my ring. Face me.
I'll await your calm, rational rebuttal. Won't hold my breath, though. Not a fan of asphyxiating.
Then let's get one thing straight before your ego faceplant forget. Whatever barbarian Ben puppet you had speaking in my voice, that wasn't me. There is only one Sheena. One. Singular. Unmistakable. The creature you conjured? That was a fan-fiction knockoff choking on borrowed bravado. You want to spitfire at my name? That's cute. I feast on pretenders. I'd bury counterfeits. I make examples out of the bold, though out, and determinedly delusional. You're not a threat. You're a warm-up. Another name on the left. Another imposter just petting to be exposed. Stick to my reading and I'll show you the difference between playing the she-ma'am and surviving her. I'll end you also in number one thing. Don't be bitter. Be better.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another one. And tune in tomorrow for the finals, where you'll hear a pre-match promo from each of these ladies as well. The finals of the women's tournament, Angelita with a win over Emily, then a win over Jiggles to get to the finals. Ebon Dawn lost to Jiggles, but got the second chance promos, as you can tell why. Both of them killing it with promos. It was a nice little collision. I can't wait to see what they have to say tomorrow right before the match. And Dawn then beat SJ Ray and Diamond, pissing both of them off. But a fight's a fight. And the flip of a coin determined which side got that triple threat. It's just the way the ball bounces. Speaking of the way the ball bounces, in the chat, I think it was Fusion. So what I did, I had a group of judges plus a handful of other people that I would just reach out and say, who won this promo battle 0 through 10? Then I would take, like, say it's -7, -2, 5, -3. And I would kind of average it out. If it was 4 votes I got, maybe I got 5 votes this time. Maybe one person didn't vote this week and they voted last week, you know. So I didn't tell the judges they had to vote every week, but if they could vote whenever, that would be great. So I would take 7 numbers or 9 numbers or 5 numbers, average them out, and then, you know, whichever it's close to 2 or 1, I would just level up or level down, round it up, round it down to get a number to be a 2-point advantage, 1-point advantage, a 5-point advantage. You know, the 15 would only be if you didn't promo at all and the other person just crushed you about it. But it's kind of a general average to give what advantage. And we'll find out tonight. The judges may take it easy and say, you know what? Both sides did really well. It'll be even Steven. Leave it up to the fight. Or they may say, Angelita had 2-point advantage, maybe a 2-point advantage or 1-point advantage or 5-point advantage for Dawn or whatever. So that's how I wanted to just make it so that the promos could help you, but not decide who wins. The fights decide who wins. And it's a crapshoot. It's a game. But the whole idea of using promos to boost the whole energy of the adventures we've been going on, holy shit, has that been great. And like you guys have given me feedback, and I've got feedback other places too, that adding the promos has been so much more to the actual show. And I dig it. I agree. I love it. Do not stop dropping promos. That's the idea, is to create habits that when I post the match card and I drop it in the open chat, hey, match card's updated. And you look and say, oh, well, I'm facing Jesse Jackhammer this week. Go over to the TV channel, drop your Jesse Jackhammer promo. And if he responds, maybe drop another one on him before the match. Just get into that habit of dropping promos when you can. There's my man Monstar. I talked to him a lot about it. Hoping you'll join me for one of the cost summits here soon. We're going to talk about that. A little bit more behind the scenes we'll get when it comes to the promos and stuff. Yeah, you're just Gav if you don't have personality. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yes, the tournament has been a lot of fun. Those not in the tournament, you didn't volunteer. I just took the first, 16 men and 8 women that volunteered. And most of them that were already in the Gift of Gab, that were familiar with it. So if you're thinking about it and you were in 3 Ring Circus this time, sit back and watch. You don't have to be in it. You're still going to get opportunities on the other end. Speaking of opportunities, the men came down to Count Zrathknock and Digital Dog. Don't do it, DJ. Oh, I know you're going to do it. Count Zrathknock decided to drop some kind of song. It wasn't his promo, but you're really going to play that, aren't you? This is a song from Count Zrathknock to Redneck Avenger. I haven't even heard this yet. To Redneck Avenger from Count Zrathknock.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the dark side of the bakery, Count Zrathknock, the Muffin Man, has arrived. We go back to crackling radios, really that you remember that? You were Spurs and spandex, I was capes and a cooking hat. Now you're limping to the curtain, huffing just to climb the rope. So workhorse wheezing, I'm the one who holds the boat. You got Susie the elf trying to lace your boots, polishing that bell, but it ain't your youth. You're a legend, sure, in a faded shirt. I'm the fresh baked nightmare, here to serve dessert. Oh yeah! Right. You're over the
from hell. I'm the Muffin Man. You call yourself Redneck, Avenger, big hat, bigger tail, but I see a scared old rancher when the crowd starts yelling fail. You used to hold the mic, now you're hogging all the air. Susie's in the front row saying, sit down dear from a chair. You and your little wild posse, call them cowboys, call it pride, but those ones look kind of shaky when the bakery's on your side. I'll frost you, toss you, wrap you in a ball, past your prime, past your bedtime. That's the way this goes. Hey! You're over the hill, my friend. That's what they do with an old workhorse in the end. They lead him out back when the legs give in. Say a little prayer, then they don't bring him in. I ain't here to pretend. It might be time to put you down, my friend. From the radio days to the ring we stand. You're a cowboy from hell. I'm the Muffin Man. Hey, can you hear that bell? Is it fans or the sound of farewell? Susie, tell your hero the truth tonight. He ain't the main event, he's just a warning light. Whoa! You're over the hill, my friend. That's what they do with an old workhorse in the end. They lead him out back when the legs give in. Say a little prayer, then they don't bring him in. I ain't here to pretend. It might be time to put you down, my friend. From the radio days to the ring we stand. You're a cowboy from hell. I'm the Muffin Man. So ring that bell, play that song. One last ride, it won't be long. Tip your hat, you shake my hand, then bow to your count. I'm the Muffin Man.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. No, don't clap for that. Turn that off. I don't even know what to say. You heard about 100 years ago, there was a guy named Kid Rock. I guess that's Kid Knock. No? Kid Zrath? Count Rock. Count Rock. Yeah, he's talking about Susie a lot too, man. He's all over Susie shit. So here's Count Zrathknock's message. Wait a minute. Was his first or was Digital Dog's first? I know Digital's second promo. And did Count get a second one in? There's Count's second one. Count's promo was first and then Digital. All right. Here's Count.
A song about a young pup wrestler called Digital Dog who stands at almost 7 feet tall. A rookie who has made it to the finals of the gift of Gab number 5, facing the gift of Gab number 1 winner, Count Zrathknock. The Muffin Man Digital Dog had a world title fight against him a year ago.
Look who crawled back into my yard. Digital Dog, tall bark, soft hard. 7-foot pup in the big boy ring, still chasing that bite you could never bring. You remember last year? Lights in your eyes. World title match, all bark, quick demise. I dropped you hard, heard the canvas crack. You counted stars while they raised my hand. Back. Digital Dog said, heel boy, heel. Made it to the gate just to lose on the field. You were born to chase, I was born to kill. Digital Dog said, I run this grill. I run this grill. Victor Bar Finals, welcome to my stage. You brought a chew toy to a steel cage rage. I'm number 1 etched in the rafters high. Your rookie name scribbled in faded dog shit. Hill boy, hill. Made it to the gate just to lose on the field. You were born to chase, I was born to kill. Digital dog shit. I run this grill. Same old wine, you bark in color, I end in black lines. They'll tell your story almost and nearly. I'll sign your collar, beating sincerely. Digital dog shit. Hill boy, hill. Made it to the gate just to lose on the field. You were born to chase, I was born to kill. Digital dog shit. I run this grill.
All right. He said, don't, what did Clinton say? Only song promos next time around. Yeah. All right. Count Z and his musical madness, his maniacal musical maniac, to say the least. Count Z has his way with words and songs and singing and everything. We'll see what the judges think about it. Here is Digital Dogs first. We will have a pre-match promo from both of these men tomorrow, right before their main event, world title shot, Gift of Gab 5 championship match. Here is the final promo from the Digital Dog.
My dear friend, the Count. Now, actually, I am actually happy that you claim to own the grill rather than calling me the drill. That is a refreshing change, let me put it that way. But let me put you another way. You're talking about a year ago, Count. 1 year ago. Now, why do you think I'm in the Gift of Gab final? Not only because of my promos. I'm not the best at promos, but what I am good at is putting people on that mat, on that ground. So, yeah, I'm actually looking forward to our match, Count, because our last match, yeah, I failed. You got me. But I know you've been paying attention, Count. You know what's coming. It's the dog. Woof woof. See you in the ring, my man. The Count. The Muffin Man.
There you have it, folks. Your finals. Count Z won the first Gift of Gab over Andy Price and Mordrin in a triple threat. Goddess won it over Cassie and Melinda. Matt Storm won the second one over Mordrin and Count. Matt Storm won the third one over Mordrin and the Scorpion. Mordrin, Jeff, and Jake won the fourth one over Atticus, Andy, and Storm. A lot of names in there, similar names. Digital Dog has now climbed the rankings, and he, just like he said, he may not be the best on the mic, but that's only part of this game. It's a promo boost tournament. It's about fighting still, is what it all comes down to. All right, there you have it. That is your match card for tomorrow. And then we hit the 3-ring circus. We already showed you the standings. Those that got 1 win and 0 wins. We're about to wrap it up here. We're going to go over the match cards and then talk 2K26 here in just a few minutes and close it out. We'll be back tomorrow around 5 p.m. Eastern for that match card that we just covered. Here are your, I should put their records next to them. Put records next to names. There's Cassie. What's up, Cassie? She's jumping around the different chats. I normally share out the regular link. So if you're clicking on a link that I sent out, it's not the vertical link. I try to make sure I share out the regular link. Cassie in the building. Welcome in. So there is Cassie versus Cougar versus Raven. And then Shamrock, Turmoil, and Jamar main eventing that one. Another one to point out, Miss Terry now, Sasha Payne taking on Goddess of Pain and Puppet. Kicker versus Tiffany versus Molly. You know, all these matches will continue 3-ring circus. And then once again on Thursday, you'll get round 4 of this group stage 6. And here are your matchups for that one. These are all available in the Discord show channel and on the Wix website. Some good ones here. You got Lance Romance, Kelly Mavericks, and Sly Cooper. Iceman versus Damien, tag partners versus Arman True. Puppet Witcher and Patty, Christian Breakdown and Hawkins, Neo, Logan, and Big Rick. Rick Logan and Logan Windsor have had some Logan battles before. Return to Sunshine Beach. Thank God another song uploaded for DJ to play it right now. So Return to Sunshine Beach. The Sunshine Beach show. Wait, did I put that one up? I think I did. These are all reward matches. Doesn't that arena look really cool? Follow the Yellow Brick Road. These are all reward matches you guys book. Brandon Bones versus... So there are some people that are pulling double duty that night here. Yeah, we're going back to the beach, Kick-ah, on the 21st, Saturday. Back to Sunshine Beach. Atticus and Matt, the battle of the man bun. Ebon versus Emily. Diamond versus Raven. And there will also be a bonus friendly fire rumble from the chat so everyone can come have fun at the beach. Sunshine Beach on the 21st. Ebon versus Emily will be good too. And then here's the other setups for the circus. The 5th and the 6th ones. LD Goddess and Cassie is a good one. Molly, Sasha Payne is Miss Terry. And Hot Fire Rose. Kicker, Jen and Cougar. Turmoil, Toad and Price. And then the final one will be the 6th show on Thursday the 26th. And then I think it's going to be 9. So 9 people in each division will advance. There might have to be a tiebreaker first if there's some over or under. And then what we want it to be is 9 semifinalists, then down to 3 in the finals. It's all about triple threats. So Daisy, Witcher, Butterfly, tagged all G6 partners. Jade, Barrett, Raven and Puppet, Neo, Iceman, Sly, Carmen, Carrie, Dallas. And these are fighting for a princess title shot and a lethal title shot for the winners of the 3-ring circus. All right, people, let's talk some 2K26. I normally wait right till the end to talk. And talking about 2K because it's been really bad for a lot of people.
Blah 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 blah.
When we talked about it. So we'll come back to this after a couple slideshows and we'll discuss it. But these are just some of the things that I've noted, and I could be missing some things that we are getting in Creation Suite and Universe mode. These are the 2 modes that mean the most to us for e-fetting. And ladies and gentlemen, they mentioned e-fetting. I know some people might think it's nothing, or of course they know about e-fetting, but for a dev to mention it, someone who's been in e-fetting apparently, from what I'm hearing, the past can be played AI versus AI. You can earn points with the AI versus AI to buy the passes, to get past the ones, I guess. I don't know. But real quick, I'll go through this. We'll do the slideshow, and then we'll talk about these in depth individual. Doubled slots and images, face and body morphing, dual hair blending, dual color blending in hair, new match types, dumpster, I quit, inferno, and 3 stages of hell. The entrance taunts, you can do more while they're coming down to the entrance. We haven't heard all details on that yet, but LED barricade. I don't know if that's for custom or not, but I think pretty sure they're saying custom. But pretty much all these additions, my first question is, will the AI do it? Is it something that the AI has to do on its own? Will the AI do it? All right. The draft, is that only for their characters or do our custom? I know you can assign custom GMs and stuff in universe mode now. Will those GMs come out? We'll show you that too. Creation Wizard, we already have it. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. But Creation Wizard is basically how you set up the universe mode before it starts. I want these for your championships. I want this here. It's just a streamlined way of doing it. I'll talk about that in a little bit in depth too. Promos, new promos for cutscenes, new cash-ins where you can press a button anywhere in the middle of a game, a championship match, and they can cash in if there's someone with a briefcase. Surprise attacks, we'll talk about that in a little bit. And watch show mode, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Very, very, very important because I got screenshots first. So, first thing to talk about. And for these 3, let's bring on a couple people. Why not? Odds Cornet, welcome to the show.
Greetings and salutations.
So, me and you, we have different. Both of us have a lot of knowledge about this game, but it's very different. Yours is in playing it for decades. Mine is just creations. But it's like
and being part of vetting for
and
good Lord, how
since the freaking 80s. I was part of its inception. So yeah. So together we're a wealth of knowledge we want to share with everybody else. I'm pretty sure I speak for both of us for that.
Oh, definitely.
We're not out here to tell people how to run their show or do anything, but because of the fact that me and Odds kind of are at, pun intended, odds sometimes, that adds 2 different ideas, 2 different ways to look at things.
We can sometimes be the Hatfields and the McCoys.
Yes, yep, the Cornets and McCoys. So first and foremost, body morphing. I think it's good to have it back.
It is good to see it back.
And a lot of people are going to say, this is something we already had. It's nothing new. That's okay. So here's my first take.
But the same thing is, we had it before, but they could also tweak it and make it better than it was when it left.
I try to be an optimist. You're more of an optimist than I am, but I try to as much. So the way I look at it is I try to find rationale behind certain things. Like, who knows? Maybe this is one of the many things that started to leave because they were having issues with it. So they just dropped it off. So, they're having problems with this. We're having problems with the show opening. Just cut it out next year. So we lost a lot of things that we're getting back. That's a good sign. I'm not taking it like some people were taking it, which is these aren't really surprises, but we're glad to have them back. Now, I know a couple people out there who can do really good with real big body, little skinny legs, or crazy looking figures.
Oh, definitely.
You couldn't do that before. Now we'll be able to individualize.
Oh yeah,
arms, the legs. You can make a freak if you want to.
In the knowledge that I've gotten over the years, the mindset of just like, they took it away on purpose. As went away. They took it away because they didn't have Ukes's stuff. That's why Creative Finisher hasn't come back. That's why all the old stuff hasn't come back from the old days, because they don't have that code anymore.
Yep.
So they had to get rid of the code that they didn't have any way to repair and probably fix it from the ground up, which takes a long time.
So, and I just want to let's breeze through the slideshow real quick first, because I got like maybe 5 slides. We'll briefly comment on it, and then we'll go from there. So body morphing, great to have back, and we'll see how it works out. As long as it's, it's always, as long as it works. Yes. So here, this is something that I know I've wanted to do with the character before, but because of just like coloring, it was kind of tough. Like I'm one that I had to learn, because he told me how he did it, and to do Shifty's hair is very meticulous. And And I told him, I said, I want to know how, because he didn't get the game one year, and he was like, "Can you create me?" I was like, "Yes," but I want to know exactly how you did it. So we talked about it, literally talked, and he showed me. You literally just do a bunch of yellow dots, and you do red dots.
Yeah,
and
the
you do
paint
blue dots,
dye
and you do this
is
dot. So it was
for anyone
meticulous.
for anyone that's done the paint dye, it is absolutely a pain in the batukas.
But this too also brings us more towards modern, like a lot of women and men have hair colors that is dual, like fades into the different
Oh
color.
yeah,
like
I
this.
am so happy this is here. I am so happy.
This
I am
is
so
dope.
happy
This
as a
is
creator.
something none of us really expected either. This isn't like something that's
Oh yeah,
been on the list.
none
but
of
it's
us
like,
expected this.
oh, what a great
I'm so
idea!
happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I truly think, and I've said it before, that just I know there's a lot of other variables, but getting rid of the old gen, because I've heard the devs and Brian Williams and some of these other guys and Wrestling Shoot and the other people that cover it say for the past 2 years, I know there's things they want to do or we want to do as devs, but we can't because old gen is holding us back. They literally said that for 2 years. So
yeah,
you
and
can
people
only
people forget they were still on the PS3, still by 2K17.
Yeah, so you can imagine what some of the creative people out there are going to do with hair dye and stuff like
Oh,
this.
yeah.
This is phenomenal. It's a phenomenal upgrade. The matches, we could easily talk about that.
Oh yeah. Inferno, we talked about this in the Let's Talk Call Shop podcast. They got rid of it because people complained about the victory. People were the person was set on fire. So mothers complained. So that eventually faded away. Glad to see it back.
So opposite of what I said for the last thing, this is something people have been asking for years. Bring Inferno back.
Yeah.
I quit. The 3 stages I was against at first because I was afraid it was just going to be the normal 3 stages they do on TV, which is a normal match, then falls count anywhere, then a cage.
Oh no. I've always known it.
And I was like, okay, if the game just gives us the ability to tie this together, fatigue still matters because it's one match.
Oh yeah.
So they're tying fatigue together like a tournament. I get it. But now I'm hearing you can pick between any match. Now, my question first off the board would be, does that include custom matches you make? Which we don't know.
I am assuming we've always had the chance as long as 3 Stages of Hell as always have been in the old games. We've always had a chance to pick the 3 different matches that you want to have in the 3 stages. That's always been a thing.
But did it include custom matches? Like if I did blood and
that was before.
Yeah.
I think that was before custom matches.
Okay.
So that
we'll
this is going to be a new kind of route to take here.
And this is where we're at. We're at the we just found out stage. We're waiting to find out. I'm always a wait to find out guy. I'll even start the hashtag wait to create when a game first comes out. Because if they do find some things that are wrong, that first 2 patches are going to be the ones that will fix anything if they do major. Now, hopefully they don't have anything major, but if they do, it's going to be in those first 2. And I've had several content creators, and I'm not telling anybody how to do it, please, that'll say, screw it. And they do tons of creations before that first patch or the second, and it affects creations. And then all those creations are now either glitched or gone, or,
and people have to also look at it from this perspective. Look at how long it takes them to have the logo uploader ready for creators. It takes a good long time.
So
that's about as long as you should take to create.
Here's another question. I know I see tax in a couple things. I think the fire extinguishers at the end of the Ferdo match and stuff like that. We're gonna have some new weapons.
Yeah, Brian talked about the tax last year.
Yeah,
that he really wanted to get him.
You're right. He did mention it. That's one of the things that they can make it look better now. And it's not going to be perfect. People are going to bitch about it. But here's the other thing, just for shits and giggles. Now, if they have the cart, will the cart be maybe if it might be like the announce table where AI never touches it, you know what I mean? Or never puts them in it. At least you might be able to push it against somebody. I'm not sure. But here's my real question. The only reason I brought this one up is because I found this picture. How in the fuck did he get the cart on top of the cell?
I don't know. I mean, back in the old SmackDown days, there was a entrance where you went down in a shopping cart, and one in a tag team entrance where you did some drunken kung fu from one side of the ring to the other, and you hit each other and you land in the ring. It's like logic sometimes goes out the door with these games.
Yeah, we're not sure, Count. It might be. I mean, obviously they've already said you can pick between the matches for the three stages, but I haven't really got the answer yet of or if they're a first blood or KO or like a custom one we made.
And I can't confirm that the LED barricade is in created arena.
Oh, here you go. So is
I
this
can't say
simple? 3 Stages of Hell is featured with 2K26 allowing players to create custom matches. Well, that the custom match they're talking about could just be using 3 to make a custom match, not custom created matches. So I see where that can be confusing.
Oh yeah.
To me, I'm reading that as you're creating a custom match by combining 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not. But I see where someone might say, "Oh, that means you can use custom matches." But I would hold my resolution of that.
And apparently, in interviews, they've talked about plenty of more things in Create an Arena.
Yeah, so
like we finally got updates for Create an Arena.
The guy on the interview with Wrestling Shoot yesterday said, "There's a couple things with like Arena and stuff that we don't want to talk about yet. So we want to save some stuff."
Ooh, that makes me so excited,
and I'm cool with that.
That makes me so excited.
Yeah, that's
I've been
what I'm
waiting
talking
for
about.
this.
Twitch. That's the first question I
had.
Was, can we use custom? If not, I'm still good with it because I can use that very much so. But I'd rather it be. So I still want to know how we got the card up on top of this cell.
That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting to find out.
Or maybe this is just a picture that someone put together that really isn't a picture. I don't know. How many people are going to fight for this entrance?
I don't know, but there probably is going to be a ton. I know the Blake Monroe entrance is going to be gosh dang every freaking where known to man with every type of call.
The NXT girl that has a sword. I saw a really cool entrance.
Yeah,
I forget what her name is, but that's one thing I haven't really talked about. And we will more in the summit. I'm going to talk about the summit here soon, but after we do just the highlights and but I'm sure this I just wanted to bring this up to say I'm sure there's going to be other entrances that are going to be like I can't wait to find out the new entrances.
Oh yeah.
And they did say something about something extra with the add-ons for like the stage features is what they were talking about in the Create Arena.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know what else they would get you to do with the stage, but maybe add on a couple.
And I've also heard advanced settings are coming to tag team entrances too.
Yeah, and we'll go back to that here in a second. But before, and we're going to get to the list in full here in a second. But right now, my first question is, all right, the draft. These guys are going to come out. They're going to stand at their podiums. And then when they pick a list is going to come up. This is what I heard from the interviews. A list will come up. You pick who you draft, and then their mini entrance comes out. They come out to their music, and they come out onto the stage with their Trons.
This makes me a kid again because this reminds me of because this was the story mode for SmackDown. Shut Your Mouth back in the day where it was Vince and Ric Flair.
Okay, the other thing I like about it is you can draw it out through weeks. Like they'll come out on your Monday show just to do 2 picks. And then the next night they'll come out to do 2 more picks for those 2 shows or for that show. Yeah. And then the following week you get the final ones. So they did say you can draw it out. Now, how in detail, I want to talk about that here in a second. But my first question, when I saw this question and heard the draft was, I didn't think I would use the draft, but maybe I'll use it more than I thought. But can you use, now they already said you can assign custom GMs.
I mean, if you can assign custom GMs, then that's your answer. The custom GMs will come out.
Hopefully they will.
I mean, they've also shown that Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce are playable characters.
I could be a real dick and say, can we customize the little cards they're holding and put our logos on them? But
that's way too advanced for this series.
I'm taking what I'm getting because we're getting a lot, and that's the point. Here's the thing.
Customizing the cards is way too advanced for this series.
That was a joke. It was a joke. But just in my mind, thinking about the last 4 or 5 of these game releases, we didn't hear anything about creation till at the very end, and it wasn't very many changes. We got little ones.
Yeah.
This year, this is like a bomb. So take it for what it's worth.
And every single time they've done this in the past, it's made creators very, very happy.
And let me play the other side of the coin. adding this many new features and stuff, they might have some issues. So be patient with a patch or two.
Like
That's
everything
all
in the
I've been
game. Like
saying.
everything in games.
Now, I'm not asking for perfection. I'm just saying, as long as it's not crashing a million times, because now, we'll get to that stuff here in a second. Is how I have it laid out.
And also
But
the inconsistencies. Some people have had crashes like you, and other people like me have. I haven't any issues.
So it's such a crapshoot because it's what files you've downloaded, uploaded, what's on your system, how full your system is. It's so many. How many custom these? How many custom those? How many custom that? Because it's like what I feel like is like one little cookie jar. Part of the storage for this game was for custom, and it was only like this big. And if you filled it up, it wasn't made to run the same way when it's filled up. Now we have this huge container over there where they're going to give us a lot more. So here's my first take on the 200 cost slots, 2,000 custom images. I'm using 100 of them. And then thanks to the Let's Talk Cost Shop podcast, the idea of I'll use maybe 20 extra slots for attire 3 and 4 for blade charge. Their G6 and their mixed tag, because towards the end of 25 now,
since that hasn't come back.
Yeah, like right now I'm like, man, I really wish I could have a 3rd or a 4th attire slot right now. So that's where I would use it. Here's the way I look at it. And I've been in computers for a long time. So the hardware software part, my head's just moving a mile a minute. Here's your old memory. I'm trying to make it simple for people who might not know computers as well. Here's your memory bank for the old gen. And we were packing it. Now that we have this much, I'm only going to use maybe 60% of it. I'm not going to load all 200 slots. Hopefully I don't go near the 200 images, 2,000 images. My idea is
depending on the person that's uploading the call, that's a very possibility.
Yeah. Well, I've moderated that the last 2 years really well, where number one, they're not using as many. Plus I just go in and edit off the bat.
But at the same time, I don't know if they fixed this yet. I would have to talk to people that know these games far more than me. Shout out to Monk and Beetle. Beforehand, back in 2K19, if you deleted an attire and made a new one for one of the cause, those logos wouldn't disappear.
Yeah.
Those logos would still be on the CAW. So when you downloaded the CAW, instead of it being the logos that they were those logos plus the ones that are invisible that aren't supposed to be there anymore.
Yeah.
So you would double the image slots.
So the other thing that I didn't have the actual picture and didn't talk about is the layers. The layers are now like 60 for this thing, 60 for that. So they've like tons of extra layers for the character now. So, and when the interview I was watching yesterday mentioned eFeds, I was just like, I know they know about them and everything, but you have to realize, guys, we are probably less than 5% of the actual users of this game. Because you got to think in the millions. That's
for everything. The main thing for anything at all is the casuals. Yep. The casuals are the main consumer.
So the point is, now that they're actually look how many things are on this list already. So just to go through each one again, I talked about the cost slots and images. The face and body morphing we kind of already delved into.
To be fair, Brian Williams in the former head of THQ, Corey Ledesma, talked about feds nearly all the time, but just saying we were the ones that were their advertisement.
So my next question, if I could have devs in front of me now, would be, I know you have former eFedders in here and people that are very aware of it. It's definitely grown a lot. Do you guys sit down with this game and let AI run for all these different ways? That's what they need to start doing more.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing, because some eFeds don't do that. Some eFeds use highlight reel.
Expect perfection.
Which I only use highlight reel for special occasions. God bless those that use it for the entire show and take a month or two to make one show. God bless those people. Yeah. They have far more patience than me.
So dumpster, new match types. Dumpster, I think we're just going to get a casket match, but it's a dumpster.
It pretty much is. as what was said in the Let's Talk Cost Shop podcast, the dumpster match was in the game before, but it was just a match that was in the 2K14 showcase, and it wasn't really a match.
So I quit. I saw a video where the guy actually says I quit.
Ooh,
like
that
the character goes,
Mhm.
all right, I quit.
Even
And the
in
match ends.
2K14, that never happened.
Yeah,
In
so
2K14, you would have the character would have to grab the microphone, and you would have an animation where they stick the mic in front of their face and ask if they quit.
now what would be really cool, because in today's technology, this should be totally real. The player into the microphone
voice
says I quit.
Yeah.
They have
that
to
would be
voice
interesting.
recognize a human voice saying
That
I
would be
quit
that would be interesting. That would be
fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Not for what I do or a lot of us, but in general for the game. Breakthrough. Inferno 3 stages we talked about. The entrance taunts, what I'm talking about. I don't know if you've heard of it, anybody else, that you can like press certain buttons when they're on the way to the ring and they'll either fuck with the crowd or ask for more cheers.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Have you heard about that?
I heard a little bit about it.
Yeah, I haven't heard a lot yet.
I haven't heard a lot. I forget what game it was that had that type of thing. I don't think it was ever a 2K game. You know, SVR, SmackDown, whatever you want to call it. You know, the mainline games. It might have been Rumble Roses that had it, but this is a real cool thing to add to the experience.
Yeah, I didn't think I would use the roaming camera as much as I do, because I know it can be nauseating to some viewers, and I didn't want to,
especially if you don't know how to do it.
Yes, and I'm getting better at it. There's sometimes I get too jerky, and I know it is.
You're better at it than me.
Yeah, so I like to use it, you know, like different moments, like if it's this type of moment, or when they're always on the other side of the ring and you can't see them, you know, I'll move it. So
Yeah.
I don't like to do it a lot, but using it. But the entrance taunts might be I'm guessing it might be the same thing. I might not think I'll use it at first, but find a way to make it look unique. Like if a character is really pissed off after a loss or a bunch of losses, or they've been promoting a loss, I can make them get pissed at the crowd a little more. Stuff like that. Like add to whatever stories are going on. Now, LED barricade support, they said custom. So like now my question is, what videos can we add to it? So like now when you're selecting custom arena, you can select LED board, then select what movie goes on that board.
That's going to be interesting. That's going to be real cool.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if this part got better, but creative video could make a big play into that if creative video is more stable.
That in the amount of them, there was very, when using creative video, there's very minimal, which is why even for me, I am very selective on who gets Titantrons.
Yeah, I don't do it at all, because I noticed, number one, you only got like 20 of them or something. Plus,
very little.
They never worked, and the options weren't that great. Like I haven't heard about that part yet, is what I'm saying. If that is something we get, we'll worry about that when it comes to us. We talked about the draft. Now, the explanation.
One thing for me that I'm hoping in creative video, I just want, as a humble creator, I just want the full screen preview back for the creative videos, for the cutscenes.
Yeah. Totes, if you want to talk about it, join us, because I want to hear what you think is bad.
Because when it comes to what I do, the edited stuff, to get those cutscenes, I have to zoom in Share Factory. It can be sometimes it's a little pain in the neck, but I really hope the preview screen comes back. It's just it's something little. It's something little, but I hope it does.
So, the universe creation wizard, it's basically what we already have, from what I understand today. I hope I'm wrong, but what they said is it's just a streamlined process to set up your calendar, your champions, your match table, the process of running your universe mode, which I didn't use a lot of it because I didn't like the way it was structured. There was a lot of people I know that used it very well.
But I know for Streamline, some people wince at that. Streamlining does not always mean bad things.
Twitch, it's open, bro. I dropped the link in every social group I have for LTD.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can ask if Totes, Monstar, Twitch, if some of you guys want to jump on. I'm gonna bring Count on here for a second. And what parts you're interested, because this is a lot early. I know.
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm not used to talking about it, but
and there's plenty more to come. All the stuff that dropped with GM mode.
Yeah,
Us
that's
and us
why
in the
I'll
us in the
save that for
GM
you
mode
guys
boys.
on
Us in the GM mode boys. We've been having fun.
That. I just want to stick to Creation Suite and Universe.
Oh yeah.
Here, but okay, here for the promos. They come out with championship belts. You can challenge a champion, and the champion comes out. So they come out with the title
with
belt.
the belt.
Yeah,
that's good. That's gonna be cool.
And then the new promo is a post-match interview with Kathy Kelly.
Oh, thank heavens!
So I can easily pretend that's Mindy Mork, our interviewer, no problem. But a post-match interview intrigues the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing, and we're gonna get to it here.
Can you imagine them all bloody cutting the promo?
But is that gonna be something we gotta make a rivalry earn up to, or can I just say, give me a post-match interview for this match, give me a post-match interview for that? Like, do we got the sandbox? That's what I need to know now.
I mean, we've been able to use, set, cutscenes up before, so I would assume we can do that here.
What if that post-match interview isn't a cutscene that you use right away? You got to work up to it. I would not like that, but I'm just saying. Hopefully, you can use them all.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't.
Here's another thing I don't have the
point.
details on: surprise attack mechanic, where you can trigger a cutscene mid-match.
Obviously, they've done something to surprise attacks.
It's run-ins, basically.
Yeah, they've updated run-ins.
Yeah. So, and this is just like the cash-in. So, if you got a championship match, someone has the briefcase in your universe, you don't pause the show or nothing. There's just a series of buttons or one or two buttons you will press, and whoever has the briefcase comes out to cash in. Same thing as what I'm hearing about, like the run-ins of surprise attacks, which is, once again, more towards what I've been looking for as sandbox mode. Can I pick? I want that surprise attack after match 3. Like, that's exciting as shit to me right now. For those two promos and cash.
That and what a lot of us that like universe mode have wanted since story designer got the boot. And it's just like, story designer, the control one is gone, so merge that into universe mode. Stop making universe mode kind of chaos.
Yeah, so we're bringing a couple more people to give their thoughts on this first barrage of creation and universe stuff, which is very specific to eFeds and what we do.
Oh yeah,
and this is an update that since 17 when I joined, I haven't seen so anything close to it. But now it's all. My first question is, as long as it works, as long as it doesn't crash the system. I'm not being negative. I'm just saying, based on our last experiences, everyone's okay to be a little.
Oh yeah, based on experiences. Yeah,
that's a lot. Automatic face and heel turn promos. That's
going to be cool.
So you can automatically wait, what was the other thing? All right, the final one, watch show mode. This is the one that really caught my eye. And when they said they wanted to give us the ability to give you more of a television show experience, that's exactly what I'm here to do. Since day one, I've said I want to give you a television experience. Now, they said show intros are kind of back. They're calling them themes now. And the show theme will play before the show and then in between matches.
And I've also heard the pyro is back, and that makes me very happy because I no longer have to make it myself. Hooray!
Our nameplates for the cities are back, they said, so you'll get that back again. But my question would be, do I have an in-between? What I mean by that is watch show mode is sit back and watch the show. Do I have the ability to kind of interject and be like, no, now I want to change something? And you know how many times I have to change something in the middle of the show?
I don't know.
I have something planned out where if this person wins, they fight again later. So I got to change that match. Can I kind of interrupt show mode and make a couple adjustments? I mean,
you would assume, but it's
based on the way they said, number one, they said the show intro or the theme only works in this mode. So unless only if you're doing watch show mode is the show intro back, is the way I read it today. If you use it in play mode or or not watch mode in the universe. So I'm guessing when you go in universe, it's going to ask you want watch mode or show mode. Do you want Creation Wizard? Creation Wizard is what we already do, but organized differently, more efficiently is how I got it. Which sounds
And that's
great.
exciting. And that's exciting.
Because so many things are time consuming. Hopefully in that Creation Wizard, import tag teams from play mode. Yes or no?
That would be good. That would be good.
Talk about time
would save us time.
That would be the biggest one. So let's bring in this little knucklehead first if he's paying attention. Our finalist in the gift of gab.
Hello, everybody.
So if I do want to give you the opportunity to cut a free promo if you feel like you want to going into the finals tomorrow. I mean, you're the one that showed up. So if you have anything to say to your opponent, the Digital Dog, I know we have the pre-match promos tomorrow right before the match, but is there anything you want to say to
I just want
the gift of gab field and your opponent?
Well, the gift of gab field, they're all defeated. I don't care. The only one that matters to me is Digital Dog. And I want to say, all promos aside, all insults and rudeness, I respect Digital Dog, and I'm happy that's him in the finals because it's nice to see a new up-and-coming talent blossoming, and I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to the match because, I mean, the last time we faced one-on-one, the only time we faced one-on-one was when I was world champion, and he was swiftly defeated. So I want to see if a year later he has gained any wisdom, any skills that will change the outcome in his favor.
Like, hey, I gotta ask you this, though. What the fuck did Redneck Avenger do to you?
That was just murder by proxy, if y'all have to be honest.
Holy sheep shit, dude. Like,
me and Susie have some good blood.
Right at him, yeah.
Yeah, me and Susie have some good blood, bad blood, and I love Susie. But I mean, I told Redneck third round I wasn't holding back, and I didn't hold back.
All right, so I got, for the sake of getting this done in the next 15 minutes or 20, whatever it takes, because I got two more people I want to bring in that are going to be part of the summit. So really quick, we're going to come back to this slide and talk to Count, Twitch, and Totes about some of these new additions that we're getting. And listen, people, we got to take everything with a grain of salt right now. We're hearing it for the first time. We haven't seen it. We haven't played it. We haven't watched it. So hopefully it works, but, go in with a little bit of hesitancy. But let me just cover one little thing before we get to our final part with the guests. The Gathering coming up in March. If anybody sees our logo and wants to update it, let me know. But then we have 40 now. Once again, 40 different companies that we're representing in the Gathering. It's going to be a little different this time this year. It's still going to be a tournament. It'll be double elimination. But do you guys remember the old board game Chutes and Ladders?
Yes.
Kind of think of that along the way, where you might hit a chute or need to climb a ladder along the tournament. So there will be twists and turns along the way. SJ Ray, I'm talking to you. Bitch about it more. I love it. So
that was great.
I loved her promo.
Yes, it was. It was great.
And I've been waiting for people to do dual promos too, so that when they got a hold of me, they're like, "Hey, do you mind if me and Stephers do our promo together?" And no, please,
yeah, Stephers was talking to me behind the scenes about it, and I was like, "This is a great idea. Do it. Have fun with it. Just don't even worry about it. Have fun."
So the Gathering
SJ Ray put such a spin on the bitching about management thing.
Oh, the funny thing is, I even agree with parts of her points.
I knew she already kind of warned me she's going to throw some shots at me, and I'm totally here for it. The Gathering, I'm going to make an announcement right now. The Gathering will be directly tied into the summit now. It'll be tied into the summit because the 22nd of February, I can't do that first one. So we're going to start the summit March 1st. So I can't do the 22nd, the first one I wanted to. So I know, Odds, you were going to commit to that one. You could pick one. I'm going to do 5. So that's every Sunday in March. We're going to go from
whichever one you need me for.
The Gathering to the summit. So Content Creators Unite. We're going to do it again. I want content creators and I want players. So we're going to mix it up. We're going to have people that run their own shows and some to give us the player's perspective. Here's how I create my wrestler. Here's how I play my wrestler in the live chat. Stuff like that. I said it before when LTD went into the year 2101. I wanted this year to be Digital Wrestling 101. That's not me being the teacher telling you all how to do it. That's all of us being the teacher to each other and really sharing best practices because of these new additions and stuff. The eFed world may have a new level we've been waiting for. Why not have a whole group to share? Hey, I found this out. I found that out. We've been doing that the last 2 or 3 years. This year's going to be even better. Here's the summit. Real quick, I wanted just to play the video from last year's summit, just to give you an idea. Some of the things we talked about, some of the people I brought on, and then we'll bring 2 more people on and give our last thoughts about some of the new additions to 26. And starting in March, every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern, or maybe a little bit before or after, the Cost Summit returns. And what a disaster that game show was. I mean, the concept was great. You know, trivia within 3 people. We had the graphic and everything. I mean, that's not even bringing in like the pictures I could have made with like the AI junk we have now, like last year, how we did that. I want to do it again, but maybe a different way. I'm going to do 5 summits. That's going to be one every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern, maybe a little bit before or after, where we'll cover different things. I want to reach out to everybody. Every name you saw on that list is invited to come back and do it again. And we'll find which days people are available for whatever part they want.
Yeah, just let me know which day you need me, and I will make myself available for you.
Yep. So the Cause Summit returns March 1st, 8th, 15th, 22nd, whatever it is. Yeah, 22nd. So we'll have 5 of them. I'm kind of obviously the first will be right before the launch. Then the second one will be right 2 days after the launch. So if you want to talk about 26 a little more, getting the second or third or fourth one. But I'm gonna try to get probably just like I have here. I'm about to have 3 or 4 people each show. I don't want to overload it because I know panels that have 8 or 9 get crazy, but I don't mind being the host and throwing it to each person so we keep it organized. So we're gonna go back. I still want to know how in the hell they're gonna get that thing up on the Hell in a Cell. How do you get that up on the Hell in a Cell?
It's gonna be interesting to find out.
Maybe that might just be someone who superimposed that to make you think you can do that. I don't know. I don't believe anything is real anymore.
Or they somehow got it to do it.
We talked about the entrances, the draft. All right, here we go. So let's bring Twitch on first. What's happening, man?
Hey, what's up, Blaze? What's up, Bob? What's up, y'all?
Hey, your tournament has been amazing. Everyone should check out.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Twitch's tournament he's got going on right now.
Now,
it's unreal.
Now there was something that I know for a fact, but I know for a fact that I'm probably gonna talk about because a lot of people have been requesting that I talk about this, and it has everything to do with the battle pass system, and then I'm gonna handle that myself though. So I'm not sure.
From what I heard from somebody, it's not going to be as bad as people think it's going to be.
Yeah, I'm okay skipping the battle pass for our first discussion of the new game. I'm for sake of
I understand.
But there will be specific discussion on that stuff.
Gotcha.
I will just say kind of disappointing if I got to work for the stuff that was free before. But
I agree with you there.
Yeah, but we'll cross that bridge another time. I want to focus on this stuff that we see right in front of us. So first, I want to go to count real quick before we go to Twitch. Which one on here? Actually, before we do that, let's just bring everybody on and bring Totes on as well. Totes is a busy man, dude. Make sure you unmute. I know to mute. Make sure to mute. Make sure if you unmute because you're on, brother. How you doing?
Doing good. Good.
So we'll do a quick little round robin because I know a lot of us want to talk about it. I'll start with Count since I brought him on first. Tell me one or two things that you're really interested in.
I'm happy for the 200 cost slots and the fixing of the run-in system, because I always end up turning the run-ins off because they cause more problems and then there's a headache. But being able to choose when you can run in, the number of times I've won a briefcase and my character would not do the RVD honorable before I'm going to challenge you weeks before. I would run in with the briefcase as you're down. And so most federations don't do that because of how annoying the janky it is. So being able to fix that with just a button prompt, it makes count better.
Getting that done is a pain in the neck, trust me.
I know, I've done it.
Yeah, it is.
Letting us do anything to adjust the show mid-match is a huge thing for me, because that's, you want to make your show like original, different, unique.
Yeah.
And if you can, the more we can customize it, the more, so Twitch, what about you? Which two things on these lists kind of stick out for you that you want to touch on?
The main thing that really sticks out for me more than anything is the body morphing, is the face of the body morphing, because this has been something that I'm pretty sure that most of us will agree has been long overdue.
Face morphing is far more advanced.
We've been wanting this back for years. I think the last game that had it was
19.
19. Yeah, it was 19.
Yeah, it was 19 or 18 or 19. Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say 18 or 19. But
it was
the second
19.
thing, honestly. And the second thing, I'm really interested in what the LED on the barricade support is, because for me, I have not seen nothing.
What I heard from they didn't really get in depth because they did want to keep things for Arena saved, and I'm cool with that. I want surprises, but what he said
is the one thing that I've seen so far,
you can put custom Trons on it. I mean, or the setup Trons, whatever Trons you put anywhere else. Now we can use them when you're creating your own arena. That's how I do it.
Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting.
I'm creating arena. I don't want to put my logos on the barricade. I want it to
there
be
are tons of new things apparently.
And then you go back to show and you'll pick that custom Tron that you want on that position. Like when you usually set it, it sets it, but you never see it because custom arenas don't have the Trons on the barricade.
No, they don't.
That's another one, and they do keep hinting on more of those things, little things in creation, like added. Like my question is always like I'm the one that loves the generic green, generic purple, generic orange, those Trons. Is that I'm not going to have Chelsea Green behind me as Blaze walks.
Yeah, they're going to bring those back, Blaze.
Yeah, that hurts for me. So the more of
they're probably
those
going to bring those back, Blaze.
Generic Trons, the little taste we got of them, I use a lot, or because slowly every year I would make a list of here's whose Trons are actually blank, even though they're a real character. And the list got smaller.
I did the same.
Smaller. Every year the list got smaller and smaller.
Yeah, so much smaller every time.
So more
for me, my rule of thumb is always looking for the ones that have the old Trons where you see where you see the person, because you can kind of play it off like it's that person.
Let's be real. It's 2026. We should be able to pick the WrestleMania 25 setup, but pick the logo out and put our own logo in. We should be able to do all.
I agree.
We should be able to do all. It's 2026.
But at the same time, with created arena, I really am hoping, like the TBD arena, like a pool arena. I'm hoping. I'm hoping for custom. I'm hoping for custom arena. That stuff. I'm hoping for custom more arena types.
War games.
Yeah.
Can I have the chamber back, please, in a custom arena? All right, Totes, what about you? First of all, which things do you think might not be as good of an addition that you're hitting to? And what two things are you looking forward to?
So these aren't additions, but you look at all the stuff that they've done, and they've done a lot of stuff. We haven't seen any of it work yet, but they've done a lot of things. So, which I mean, we hint at, but the two things or the one big thing that's not going to be fixed is the rivalry system.
Oh God, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that.
It's true. You're not going to have more than either a tag team or a singles. It's going to be the same progression through the rivalry. It's going to work or it's not. Most of the cutscenes don't work anyway. So, I see a lot of people and they're like, oh, we want all these things. And I'm like, I just want it to work. If you just made a stable game, like the launch of 2K25 was amazing. Like everybody thinks I'm really down on 2K25, and I am.
Yeah,
but
because
the launch was amazing. What ended up happening was they started updating things and started crashing all of our games. And when you do what we do, I can't rebuild. I was on. I went back and forth with 2K for 2 weeks, and they're like, "Oh, delete your save. We'll give you 139."
Yeah, they fix one thing and break 2 others.
For those that don't know, Totes now has what I had in my second login for PlayStation.
Yeah,
that sucks, Totes.
Oh God,
that does suck.
That sucks.
The fix is because you see me streaming. I just streamed today.
Offline.
You have to take it offline. Now I stream through my computer, so my PS5 I have to take it offline so I can get in. Otherwise, it crashes.
So yeah, like my first login, every time I go into there, I even had Chance who had my login because he did my showcase for me in my Rise. I go, hey man, why don't you log in and see if you can even get into my game in my first login? As soon as you click the game, crash every time. So I can't even get into the game. So that's why I started my second one.
That's my problem too. It's the same thing. If you take it offline, though, you can get in, but now you can't download anything. And you can't upload anything. So that sucks. But we were only about a month away, and so I'm like, I'll do this until I can get to 26. To be fair, I wasn't even going to buy 26 for a long time until it went on mega sale, like 80% off. That's how pissed off I am about 25. But so that's one thing. One thing that's not
and
on
that's
here,
what's funny about glitches. They're so inconsistent between the people.
What you say? What's not on there, Totes?
So one thing that's not on here that I'm super, super, super excited about, and it's going to change. It's going to change the way all of your calls are made if you use it. You don't have to, but if you do.
Oh, the moveset thing?
In the moveset, you could now make a cruiserweight wrestler act like a cruiserweight. You can make a heavyweight act like a heavyweight.
You get 3 of them, right?
You can make a luchador act like a luchador.
I think you get 3 of them, Blaze. Yeah, I think you get 3.
You get 3 of those progressions where you can build specific progressions, which that's great.
You get 3 up to 10 moves in each progression set. So
the other thing I didn't put on here too, at the beginning of the match, you can select like handshake or no handshake and stuff like that. So
is that just specifically for universe mode, Blaze?
That's where I heard it. Now, is it only for universe mode? I don't know. Like my big question would be, just like Totes said, we're getting these changes, but is this the sandbox? Like, am I going into universe mode and saying, I want this promo here, I want this cutscene there? Otherwise, like Totes said, we're getting like the same universe, just kind of
more features
a little bit.
Yeah, but so far that's just this is just all speculation.
Yeah, it's just all speculation right now. Because the thing about it is, from what I've seen so far, they're making it sound like most of this stuff that they're talking about outside of the whole situation with the move sets, that might just be specifically for universe mode, because it's not like you're going to be able to set up a match and play now and be able to do those sort of things.
It's possible, but at the same time, with movesets, you've been able to stop giants from going to the top rope in 25. I did it with Freedom Drain.
Yeah, go ahead, Toad.
Yep.
I've got like 1 minute and I got to jump off. My wife, Mrs. McGotes was like, you better get off.
Happy wife, happy life.
You got the minute.
One thing that they said that is going to be, and I'm super excited for Creation Wizard. That's going to be blank to start. That's a long story, but I've seen a lot of things on that now. So I'm excited about that. But the one thing that they said that leads me to believe, and again, speculation, but when I listened to a dev interview a couple weeks ago, and one of the very few things they said was, hey, stuff is going to spill out of universe mode into the play now mode as far as the cutscenes and stuff like that go. You can now do it in play now mode.
Tag teams?
But the way he said it, he didn't say it, but the way he said it like that, he said it spills out of universe mode, made me believe that maybe play now mode and universe mode, like when you create a tag team or something like that,
talk to each other better.
Like
it makes sense. I mean, that's simple programming. Not that I could do it, but mentally I can understand the process based on
almost
my
a little
knowledge.
like SVR 2011 was.
That's
Once
I mean,
do that and the whole game can talk.
Yeah,
it's going to be next level stuff, guys. I got to go.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining.
Thanks for being here, Totes.
Nice talking to you.
See you guys. We'll see you later.
Take care. Totes will be a part of
as someone who used to run a tag show, it's the most annoying thing is not being able to import my tags from one part of the game to the other part of the game.
I would have got rid of my.
Oh, it kills me every time.
My login, I would have started my new one, like the first problem I had, because that's the thing that held me back. Is sitting there.
Oh, that's the worst. You got to take pictures and then do the exact same setup twice.
I have.
It has been blowing me.
I have every tag team on a post-it note.
Me too.
every setup of every tag team on a post-it. Back up.
Like
everything about my stuff is all in my head.
Yep.
Yeah, like the whole thing
I'm
about
surprised
making the tag
I've
teams
remembered
in
all
play
this stuff.
now and not being able to import them over to universe mode. That right there is something that, in my opinion, should have been a thing from jump. That
should have been a thing forever.
If they told us that's the only upgrade, I'd be happy.
If that was the only upgrade, I'd be happy
Here's
too.
another one. And Twitch, you've been in computer classes for years, so here's and software. You guys all three know computer software pretty well. Give us the ability to make folders and organize our uploaded custom images.
Yes, please.
It's an Excel spreadsheet, for fuck's sake. That's all I'm asking.
Can we organize this OCD, please?
Yeah. Here's the ones I got in
bring back the
February,
most
March, for
recent
this
on
event, for
frickin'
that
CC,
event, for this
please.
person, for that
Please
person.
bring that back.
Yep.
That's simple Windows.
Yeah, simple stuff, man. Like
that can
that's
be
a spreadsheet.
easily designed. Yeah, it's
spreadsheet.
an Excel spreadsheet, literally. Click this link, it'll organize them by this. Click this link, it'll organize them by.
What's funny was it was organized by when you uploaded it, and then by when you uploaded it, and then once more stuff started getting uploaded, it would rearrange everything.
Yeah. And this is what I was saying earlier. I really think that
Angelina,
they
what's up?
stop, because a lot of people's complaint, like I said before, is a lot of this stuff we've had before, whether it was 10 years ago or 5 years ago. I just think they kept finding problems with shit. Like, oh, really? That's causing problems? Well, then don't fucking give it to them. Oh, we can do the LED barricades, but not for custom arenas? Well, then don't give it to them. You know what I mean? I think they were just leaving shit out because,
that
like
sound like
you guys
lazy,
said,
that's
they
laziness,
wanted
in my
tax.
opinion.
No,
As soon as old gen goes out, these new systems can handle it.
Yeah,
the old shit can.
But like I
new
said,
generation.
Yeah, but like I said, when Ukes left, they lost a lot of that stuff.
No, the source codes.
Yeah, that source
they
code,
did.
and even before that, apparently not even Ukes had some of those source codes anymore.
Oh wow!
No, they lost a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Now I will say this one thing regarding 2K26, because 2K26 is specifically going to be on current gen and it won't be on last gen. Here is the time for 2K to basically be like no excuses sort of thing.
No, there's no excuses now. They can't
No
blame.
excuses now.
I mean,
Yeah,
and
but
listen,
but at the same time, we've heard this. This has been said before with 2K15, with 2K15, and
you're right,
remember how
you're right.
2K15 was.
Oh yeah,
oh
God, man, 2K15 was just hot garbage.
That's what I said earlier too. You got to realize this is a lot of things, but whenever you put this much into a system that's already kind of there, it could shake things up at first. So I'm giving them a patch or two.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely gonna be some patches. There's gonna be some first week patches.
But that's just normal games in general nowadays.
Yeah, at this point.
But so there was one thing that I did see a lot of people on X were worried about regarding patches. With this new battle pass system, are the patches going to affect?
Let's save the battle pass talk for another.
I know.
That's a great question. That's a really good question.
We'll bring that up later.
Yeah,
we'll talk about the battle pass, but that's going to be
that is a good question. But like I said, some people have said that the battle pass is not going to be as bad as people are fearing.
Yeah,
but
I heard that too. But that's a can of worms.
Yeah, that's a can of worms. That's a can of worms.
So many games use them now, and they annoy me. But hey,
we'll have a full-on discussion when we get to that. Then we talk about battle pass.
Like, let me ask you guys this, because you've all either run shows or have run shows. The draft. Like having
I'm excited.
If you guys can remember, I don't remember having a draft in anything.
I'm excited as a gamer.
Yeah,
as a Fed owner, I never use it because I just have one show.
I might use it once. I might use it once.
Yeah, like as a show, I'll never use it, but I love the feature for my own game playing.
Oh yeah,
because the whole thing about what they're doing now with universe mode, this may pull me back into doing universe mode for my shows.
Yeah.
This
I mean, I don't
pull me back.
like Twitch. I don't know if I've talked about this and showed like my sliders and shit, but all I use universe mode for is to line up 9 matches.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much. That's pretty much all it's doing for me. Every year, I'll be like, you know what? Let's test out rivalry system and see where it goes. And by like the 3rd show, I'm like, why the fuck are these people teaming with each other? And why are you fighting him? And why
the rivalry system has always been broken.
Yeah, I want.
I
no,
only use I only use
always
universe mode
been
for personal
broken.
use.
I want sandbox, and I don't.
Fair.
I
At
want,
least
let
during
me
the
pick.
at least during the 2K era has been broken.
I mean, if that's
The
what they're
SVR
giving us,
era, it was they were doing well.
I don't want to
Yes,
get
well,
too
yeah.
excited because I'm like, if they give us sandbox mode, I mean, it's still like with people that do pre-recorded shit or use OBS, you pretty much already have it. You can throw a commercial in between. You can change the music. You can do all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
I like
for someone like me who streams off a PlayStation to give, I think that the show mode thing is something I want. TV realism. I want people. Now they're talking about cameras once again, and I think you mentioned before they're talking about TV cameras. Like they will give you the views that they normally show you on TV for that show mode. Can I interrupt it? Can I go?
Can I
to the
move it?
free-
Yeah.
Can I go into the free camera again? Those are my questions. I
Yeah,
don't
just
know.
kind of.
But that's also going to help so
what
many
we're
other
able to do
feds.
now, though, with the
So many
cameras
other
with
feds that use highlight reel. This is going to help them so much for editing.
It will. Most
I like the
certainly.
after match promo idea because if you can set for like say after a world title fight, Blaised can set the winner is going to cut a promo afterwards. That would be just amazing to see.
Yeah, like
Can you imagine them holding the belt and they're bloody and
yeah, that would be awesome.
Like they even
that would
said,
be
too,
amazing.
The thing that I enjoy, which I like last year, I got excited about. I was like, oh, we're getting more promos. Maybe I'll finally use them. But then they were shorter. They didn't have all, no real context. It wasn't like, and there was only
But
like
to
4
be
or 5.
fair,
You had to earn
but to
some
be
of them, which
fair,
is fine.
I'm very happy it didn't have any of the promo words because
No, I know,
all
I
of
know.
the
That's
previous
not my
promos
point.
sucked.
Oh my god. No, there
My
was a
point
few
is-
good
my
ones,
point
but for the
is
most part they were garbage.
My point is going up to 25. That got me excited about wanting to use it for like my universe. And then I never did. This sounds more like if I can trigger something mid-match during my universe mode card to trigger a run-in for I'm like my cash-ins. Normally someone wins a briefcase. I'm like, well, I have it scheduled for next month. You're fighting next Tuesday, whatever. But now having the ability to press the button in the middle of a match or anywhere and make that cash in.
That'd be amazing.
I might actually like.
Oh
I
yeah,
might want
I would actually
24/7
like to have briefcases again because as count, I would never tell someone beforehand I'm going to cash in on them. I'm going to wait till
that makes me want to have a 24/7 type title.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be badass.
Because then now all they have to do is drop me a DM. I'm cashing in.
All the different backstage arenas and you have freaking a hardcore title situation
Now-
where
That'd be
someone's
so
coming in
cool.
from the arena.
They did say there's no backstage, which I was a little disappointed in. Like where we could roam into 19 and go back and go onto the parking lot. They did say there was expanded arena battle areas so I guess they must have fixed it because we haven't had the ability to go fight in the crowd for a couple games now.
Yeah, like 22 or 23. I think it was the last one.
Well, you
that in going back even farther. SmackDown just bring it. You could go into the crowd, into the legitimate crowd.
What does that mean?
Yep, into the crowd. Yep,
into the legitimate crowd, and that's where you found Moppy.
Because what I've
always
already
found
thought,
Moppy. I remember
if you,
Moppy.
If you in the middle of a match start fighting someone up the ramp and it goes behind the curtain, you should be in the gorilla position.
You would be, yeah.
And then if you keep fighting, you should be in the hallway, and then you should be in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And,
Hopefully that's how it is.
Like
Hopefully that's how it is.
It's like right now they have this puzzle with all these pieces because we have the NXT parking lot, we have the WrestleMania backstage with all the gear. If they could just tie them together, that's why last year I wasn't as mad about the island, because if eventually the island becomes, I can create eFed Island.
Yeah,
that's the complete sandbox.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Where I can build, maintain, and run my own.
But at the same time, for people like me, I am more of the simple thing. I just want the boss office back so I can do promos from the office.
Electrocute people in the hallway. Give me the electrical box back so I can electrocute.
Yeah, the electrical box was. I missed that one.
We've even had not too many games ago that interview area in the back they fought by.
Yep.
Why can't we have interview attacks? It's all right there for us.
Or
the dots just need connected.
Yeah, or use
that old Jen leaving. I really think.
Yeah, or use stuff from the old story designer mode where there were backstage interviews and in those interviews you could move from the backstage to the ring, or you could have somebody run over by a car or get close to being run over by a car. Bring those back, please.
Yeah, like
without, I mean, it seems like the same old story, but part of me wants to believe it's a news story. Like we get excited about the
I
new
think it
game,
is.
and then something happens. It really feels because
I mean,
of
with
the old,
everything we've seen
because
with
of the old
creation,
gen leaving. I mean, my computer
Yeah.
mind keeps processing. I can understand.
Yeah, I mean, with
how,
everything that we've seen with
you know,
creation, universe, GM, I think this is a new.
It's like
It's a new
taking,
start.
might be a new
taking
start. This might be a
GTA
start of something
5,
new, but
like taking GTA 5 and trying to play it on a Commodore 64.
oh,
You know what I mean? Like getting an Apple IIe and playing
ColecoVision over here.
Fortnite and playing
man,
Fortnite
the
on an
moment
Apple
you click
IIe.
on, man, the moment you click
And
on
television.
it, man,
That's
your
what I
computer's
kind of.
gonna
That's what I think
explode, bro.
we've been
That
doing
joint-
with
that-
this game.
That joint going to explode.
So now, I mean, bottom line is, I think this could be exciting news for, of course, regular gamers for the game, but more
Yeah.
specifically us, the e-fetters that
Yeah,
want to
that's the
create.
e-fetters,
Yeah,
Because
and this is the field that I am happy about, because this is a field that I haven't had for these games in quite some time, which is there is enough stuff for everybody, for the creator, for the
Yeah.
casual, for
Yep.
the e-fetter, for everybody that uses this game in every way humanly possible. There's stuff in here for everybody to be happy about.
Yeah, there is.
Cool. I
Oh,
think we
yeah.
could take. I mean, I've been waiting for e-fetting in general to kind of take the next level, and I think that is, to me, it's in production. And I see some of these, some of these federations out there that have top-notch production
Oh yeah,
now. Like,
gosh,
like,
this
and I
is happy
love
for
it.
this is happy for me, because when I was starting out, when I was first watching, it was like 2005, and there was like 10 feds.
But I mean,
And
I've
now
always-
there's how many feds
Yeah.
out there? This is
I've
incredible.
always preached that
hundreds.
the
There's hundreds of feds.
individuality of e-fetting is what keeps it strong.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because
Yeah.
everyone, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, there should never be infighting over, this way is better than that way, better than this
Oh,
way
yeah.
of running an e-fet. There should never be that type of infighting.
No, how Twitch does his show is not the same way you do your show sometimes, and that's fine.
yeah.
Because it
Diversity is
literally
awesome.
That's where it goes back to that Dungeons and Dragons reference. I love to use.
And
so
people
much.
also seem
because
to
the mind of the showrunner create. We're taking this game and we're taking a ball of clay, which is made to be a ball of clay that a kid will play with. We're taking that ball of clay and we're turning it into a bowl or a knife or a fork. Or
and speaking of kids, that people forget that's the age of a lot of people that start feds. Some people start feds at like 10 years old.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's
and you're expecting them to deal with freaking a bunch of 20-year-olds and try to run a fed.
So
that's
in
not
the
happening.
month of March, I will directly.
Thaco. Oh my God! If he don't mention Thaco ever again. Sorry, bring back pain.
I'll tie in the gathering with the summit, so we will have more of this type of talk where we're sharing best practices. So like, if someone finds out that this match type isn't working or don't do this yet, or that's what really keeps the community together, when we're sharing best practices, being like,
oh yeah,
hey, I like to do it this way. Like the last Cause Summit that I watched over, I learned like a dozen new things that I wanted to try, or different ways to do it, or just respect out of someone because they do. Like, I love highlight reel shows. I love.
Oh, they're amazing.
Those.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
those
I love
other
highlight
shows
reel
that I
shows.
just
I
do
would never do one.
commentary for.
My buddy Ray used to do them all the time. My lord, the amount of stuff he said of how long it took just to do one match.
Yeah,
I'm like you're a better man than me, buddy.
It takes time. I couldn't do all that.
Any of that creativity, I encourage it. I think this gives us a little more, and I want to discuss it with everybody. So that is coming up. So it'll be every Sunday in March. Now I'm gonna skip the 22nd, but going forward, the summit's back, the gathering is back, and I really think that with all of our communities, it's not mine, it's not yours, it's everybody's community. That's what makes it a real community, is the fact that it's not one person running all these shows or telling everyone how to do it. It really is. Actually, it's more like it is like a universe, because there's so many little different groups of communities. Like, as I knew Twitch pretty much from the get-go, but then I started finding, Odds and Beat and Q and these other dudes, and I'm like, holy shit, Kyle Young. And then I found, all these people on Twitter, and I found that whole universe and brought a whole shit through a load of them people in. And I do want to thank everyone for working together because
yeah.
you know, having a big roster like I have
yeah.
is not easy. And I
no,
put
it's
in a
not.
lot of work to keep everyone together. And I've said it a million
Mhm.
times. I know a lot of you don't in real life like each other that are on the roster, but that's the chance you take if you want to compete in what I like to say is a hub. I'm bringing it like everyone has their own themes and stuff. My theme was let's see how many, you know, people I can collect and have a big tournaments. You know, I
Well,
love
sometimes you don't like your coworkers either
Well, see,
at work.
I love everybody but Matt Storm. No.
like if you go to Totes, he runs his one way. You go to Monstars, he has his monsters mixed with these, and he has his themes. Like everyone has their own, you know, their own niche, their thing that they like to do.
Yeah.
Like none of them are wrong, and it's all beautiful in their own way. And I'm glad to be a part of it. Like this is the part I've been waiting for. I remember a talk I had with. I believe it was just Pete. Cowboy John might have been there, or somebody else, but I said, I really think, like you were alluding to earlier, Odds, when there was a dozen, or like, because I researched the shit out of YouTube to find eFeds when I started. I spent 9 months just studying the craft, watching, learning, listening, trying to find feds.
Yeah. And a
There
lot of them
wasn't a
almost got
lot.
taken out.
It shows, man.
Now
A lot of them almost got taken out in like 2005, 2006 with people trying to take them down for copyright and stuff. And by the time you came along, Blaze, a lot of those guys had done their shows, retired, and some of them are still around, and some of them have even come back.
And it is literally thousands. As there are now, it's like you know what I compare it to? Hip hop.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, rap music came out. There was one type of hip hop, two turntables and a microphone, right? So as it evolved, then they mixed metal into it, then they mixed pop into it, then they mixed dance into it. Then you got the R&B rappers, and so now you got all these different types of fusion feds that come into the mingle. And I just wanted to have a place like it is a multiverse, Clinton. That's pretty much what it is.
Yep.
And the fact that so many people, and it was like a ripple effect. Like when I came on, and I've seen so many people come and go for whatever reason. That's not a bad thing because I think everyone should at least, I mean, you don't have to, but once you try it and you can't do it, then you respect other people that do it a little more because you know it ain't.
Because sometimes their lives just get busy and they have to move on.
Some people's universe and their shows, it's this. Boop, press one button, let it play, they're done. Whatever the game gives us, they give it. Other people, I mean, I can.
That started with the PS4 era. Actually, that started with that stuff started with the PS4 era, and it changed the game quite a bit when it comes to fedding in general.
So I think this is just all I'm taking. I'm taking it for as it is. It's good ideas. I think if they all work, like we're saying, here's the first thing: table stacking. I don't think the AI will ever do it. I don't think it'll ever do it.
Probably not.
I'd love to be proven wrong, but I think table stacking is going to fall right into.
I mean, they've done it. I mean, the AI have done it before back. The AI have done it before back in the day, but.
Although speaking of commentary table, they did mention in that interview new ways to customize the commentary table.
Ooh,
I'm interested in that.
Yeah,
just
I'm
for
really
aesthetics.
interested.
Pretty cool. Like, so that just shows
Hopefully
me they went
we'll
into
be able to put the logos down on the bottom of the commentary table
anyway,
instead of just having them just on the top.
Or put patterns on the bottoms. Maybe have different bottoms.
Which I was fine with how it was in general. But if there's more stuff to it, then let's go. I'm hyped for it.
The interaction with it
I'm
is
really
key.
hyped for it.
The fact that we don't have people doing pedigrees on the announce tables and stuff, like give me that trigger button. You want to trigger a run in?
Yeah.
Like when they're by the announce table, give me a series of buttons to press that gives you a OMG spot.
Oh yeah, I would love to see the OMG moments more often.
Whatever. The one thing that I never got a chance to test was if that would have triggered if you had maxed out the table thing for AI tendencies.
Oh, the table usage, yeah,
for table usage. If that would have affected anything,
It probably
I never really got a chance to do it.
It probably would have, I think.
Well, it probably would have. Well, then the whole thing about tables in general probably would have been affected. You know, probably would have reached under the ring to grab the table more often, set the table on fire.
Yeah,
you know, you probably would have seen that a lot more often, depending on how.
Get the tables.
Like you said, Eric. Like even Totes alluded to earlier, having all this extra shit's nice. How about give us table physics that actually look like TV wrestling show table physics.
Yeah.
Like, and the
But
mindset
at the same
of it,
time, table physics haven't been great to begin
well,
with.
I'm just saying, it came out in my commentary the other day, and I caught myself just thinking out loud. I was like, whenever you put up a table, the priority of things for that wrestler, only table spots should move all the way to the top.
Yeah,
and that
I
should
agree.
be, you know
I
what I
agree.
mean? Like that should be priority one when a table is set up. Like they should never walk away from a table. They should
And then
always be trying to.
once they go through that table shatters into a billion pieces.
Yeah.
See, I love how all the objects kind of disappear as they get broken. And in my head canon, it's Super Nacho is just swooping up and eating them all.
Here's one question we haven't answered yet, which hasn't been asked, I don't think, is the 8-person in ring limit going to be because of the ability to put more people in the ring? Now, I don't really need more than 8. Because
I mean, honestly, it's already chaos trying to follow 8 people. I can't imagine trying to follow 10.
That and I've heard of advanced trio entrances, custom trio entrances, custom 4 and 5-man entrances.
Yeah, 5-man I heard too, like stable entrances.
Finally.
I'm cool with that.
But I mean, I'm
long
good
enough.
with it. But you're probably just going to get 3 generic ones, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, most likely.
Possible, but it's a start.
Like double championships was great to get. Couple, I mean that was great.
But they're so generic ones, yeah.
That's okay. But
Yeah,
now,
it's good. It was good to bring that. It was good to have.
It was.
that.
First year we got double championships. There was 3 or 4. Now there's like a dozen. So that you know that's what I mean. Like if they can get some of this new shit in here and it works, then they can perfect it and really give us.
Yeah.
Like until you give me this little blank slate in universe mode, and I can be like, here's match number 1, then promo, then attack, then interview, then match 3, then commercial. I mean, I know we won't be able to do commercials, but if they can give us a blank, I mean, now I'm really reading. Give me a blank spot where I can put in my own files. Like that's
that would be nice. Yeah.
But then they go into too many, people are going to then copyright issues and stuff like
But
that.
then back in the day with the late era of the PS3 era, where we had the ability to add custom music to the playlists, and when that went away with the PS4, people were pissed, and now I don't hear anybody wanting that to come back.
Well, knowing music, I'm telling you right now, that'll never happen.
No, I know. I love custom music, but it's not happening.
Never.
Yeah, that is never going to come back ever in life.
Yeah, because of
No, that's never happening
with music. That is never going to happen. Or you want to talk about charging more for a game? With
Spotify
integration?
subscription.
Yeah,
Spotify. Oh yeah,
that was
Spotify is 2K27.
Yeah,
that was
now
the
the game
suggestion. Bringing
now the game
Spotify
is
in.
$350.
Nah.
That would
I'm pocket for that, man.
If they added Spotify in there, that would be probably the case.
Last year,
I
was like, if the game's $100 and they said for $50 you get the game with everything unlocked, I was paying the $50 every damn time.
You used to back in the day.
But then the question started being, what if it was 100? So I was like, what is the value of being able to unlock everything? Now it's more because they've added much extra stuff because of the island.
Yeah, for me, the price of a game is whether you're going to get the bang for your buck. For me,
exactly
the 150, I'm going to get the bang for my buck because I'm taking 7-8 months off from CPW, so I get to actually play the game instead of use it for a show.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair point.
But I'm still going back to my original thought. And I don't know if anyone out there wants to give a shit or listen or care. Once again, here's the old box with old gen, new gen. And we were shoving 100 cause, 30 arenas, 30 custom matches, 1,000 custom images. And that shit was just getting ready to explode. Now we got a box this big. Don't be in a rush to fill the box.
Don't.
Just
use
a little more than half. That's like hard drive 101. When
you don't use it all.
Selling computers. Try to use half of whatever the storage you got, because the system, the software, everything will run better if you're not overloading it. That's basic.
As soon as you overclock it, you run into more issues.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Like I already told people going to the next season, don't be asking, for 4 or 5 slots though, because it's definitely not going to happen. We're going to keep it.
I mean, like I said earlier, Twitch.
I'm going to take it slow.
If anything, character number 1 is going to have 2 slots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
They're
different costumes.
They're mixed tag, their mixed tag outfit and their 6-man outfit will be.
Yeah, my tag team G6 is one character, and then
So
my other character.
initial, like this could change a million times, but my initial idea, as I brainstorm, my mind's going a million minutes. I want to use 120 out of the 200. I'm going to have 100, and then I'll have like maybe 20 to 30 that I'll have those third and fourth slots. I don't want to go past 150.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for them to bring back the three attires that you used to have back in 2K14.
Oh yeah.
14, yeah.
Real quick before we end it, and I know it's the can of worms, but as far as the battle pass stuff goes and unlocking stuff, honestly, I don't need 37 CM Punks and 42 John Cena's.
No, I don't.
At the same time, the gear and stuff that comes with them, the entrance motions, everything that comes with all those personas and everything, I get it. You can use it for
But at the same time, if it's not as bad as we're fearing, then
no.
It's
like
not
the gauntlet thing
bad.
is an idea. You play that gauntlet, you can unlock showcase completely, is what I heard.
You see, because the thing about with me is that I actually have an idea that would be nice, but I don't think 2K is going to do it, because what they're probably going to wind up doing is that this battle pass system is pretty much going to follow the exact same pass system that they have with NBA 2K. So yeah,
we will see. As long as it is a part of the game. Like, here's the thing. Let me explain this. All right, my first PlayStation login started crashing at startup. Couldn't use it. Went to the second one. Now, my second one didn't get community creations at all. The process, I don't have no community creations. That glitch I have now. But the process from going from stage 1 to 2, I had to get a hold of all you guys. We had to convert a bunch of them again. I had to download a bunch. I had to have, plus now this third time, I downloaded everybody pretty much without anybody knowing, except a couple people, to move into this third one. I've talked about it a lot, but my question would be, would it be that fucking hard to not put DLC shit on your call throughout one season?
It wouldn't.
It depends honestly, it's not that hard for me.
I don't want to depends on when they make it. When they make the call.
Let me get one more thing out, then I'll get your take. One more thing. I don't want to sound like a dick about it, but it comes down to how bad do you want to be in LTD?
Exactly.
If I say no DLC and you can't accommodate to that, I have a line of people. I'm sorry. I'm not being a dick about it.
And
but if it comes to that,
a problem.
Like $80 isn't a big deal.
Count's willing to come out naked to be an LTD, so I don't care about DLC.
Go ahead.
The way that it is now is that it's not even. Here's the thing: it shouldn't even be a problem to make your call without using DLC. Just like how you just said, Blaze. Just like how you said, if you are specifically requesting, don't use anything from, but don't use any DLC attires. Don't use anything from the island.
No, the island thing is definitely a must.
That's easy. That's easy.
Yep.
If someone has a problem with that now, I don't know what to say.
There's so many base options that you don't need the DLC to make your character.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
But I'm still getting Monday Night War. I'm paying the $150.
Yeah,
but the $80 I can make up in
as soon as I get paid on Friday.
But at the same time, the reason that is because of when the call was made.
Yeah.
At the start, everyone always says, "Okay, not a lot of people got the Ultimate Edition. Don't use any of the pre-order characters, and that's the only DLC we ever got." So it's like, okay, you're not going to do that, and that's why a lot of calls don't have DLCs.
I watched 2 more videos today about this, and the gauntlet right now sounds like, just got to beat 20 people in a row, then you unlock all the showcase. Listen, fatigue carries through. So by the time you're on that 10th match, you get hit twice, you're done.
Oh yeah, no, you're gone.
So it's not gonna be easy. Like someone like me who's never played.
Oh no, it's
go to
definitely
the
gonna be
island
strategy.
and I can beat the first guy to get that one part, But this is not going to be easy, people.
You see,
it's definitely going to be strategy. It's definitely going to be strategy
like that, Blaze. Because the thing about it is, Blaze, that right there kind of ties into the concept. That
it's kind of like that gauntlet from 25, that Bloodline gauntlet
would work.
Yeah. The Bloodline
It really
Gauntlet, I
does
remember
play
that.
into a concept that I have, but
I mean, if you have strategy, just like the Bloodline Gauntlet, in theory, you should be able to win.
yeah, I mean, you should.
Just know when to reversal.
Like any video game, there's going to be, go stand in this corner for a minute, then go over here, make sure you do. There's always going to be some kind of cheat code or whatever. Find a way to get through it.
It's not going to be as bad as Robo Cody on the island.
That's why I never really cared about those modes. The bottom line is we're still 3 weeks away from the game, and we've already heard more now than we have in the last 3 games combined about creations at this point.
Four
games. I wasn't. I always try to remember to skip 21 because there was.
We forget 21 exists.
We can push and say 5. We can push and say 5.
So I mean, you take it with a grain of salt. Hopefully, it is a little bit of a bump into the next level for people like us. Like, obviously, for the gamer, it's going to be improved every year. I mean, the graphics can only get so much better. We're getting photorealism.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't seem to realize. You can't push the graphics any farther than they already are.
No, you can't.
Pretty much no at this point.
Not. Absolutely not.
I mean, there's a little bit more that they can make it look real, but no, not a lot. It's pretty much
now with the amount of people.
Pretty much rearranging deck chairs at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, when video games are full of old grandma, you see them videos where she's cheering for the football game or something like, Grandma, I'm playing Madden. It ain't a real fucking game. or the show, watching the show. Sometimes I've turned on and I see someone playing the show. I'm like, oh, is this a real game? I'm like, oh, fuck, this is MLB the show. It looks just like baseball.
Oh, yeah, that's me, right?
It does. Oh my God, MLB is so good.
It's just about time the fucking wrestling can catch up to those other games that look and have so many more
what
options.
kind of wrestling has it there's more people in wrestling than there is in NBA and NFL and all these other
what
things
I mean
combined.
is being able to enjoy the fruits of new technology without being tied down to old gen. That's all.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's been a
like
problem.
said,
Even but that's been a problem even back in the older days of,
it's
of
always
the PS2, PS3. They've wrestling games have always been notoriously late hang-ons to the older gens.
Yeah.
We're gonna close it up at there, and we'll be back in a couple weeks for the Cost Summit. The first one will be the only one before the new game.
Okay.
So we'll talk about obviously.
I think my boy Beetle will be on that one.
Like, I actually have. I started thinking about I want to talk about commentary. I want to talk about entrances and music and timing. We want to talk about creating a call. So if I have players on, I want them to explain, some of their philosophy about how
commentary is a great topic.
Do. Yeah, not a lot of people talk about it. I mean, that's one of my favorite things to do, obviously. So I want to get more into I
love commentary.
Like
same in the nuances of doing commentary on other people's shows.
Yeah, like there's so many things
there's so many tricks.
Like getting to remember the beginning of this song so I know when to start it so it kicks in, or when I know when the plate comes up with their name, when I'm going to announce them. And that's a lot of memory shit, which I'm not good at. But like to me, I've said it a million times.
You're better than me at it, Blaze. I'll tell you that much.
The performance of an entrance means so much to a wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion, because it can tell you character, whether they're cheered or booed, their look, their attitude towards the fans.
Yeah, it gives you an acknowledgement of who they are before they even come out. Their song, the way they carry themselves, everything.
I want to do a Cost Summit on heroes and villains. I'm trying not to use heel. I'm trying not to use heel and babyface, but
why? That's the terminology.
Well, true.
I will speak on behalf of the baby faces because Count's always been a great baby face.
I like to think of it more as heroes and villains because I love comparing to the comic book Dungeons and Dragons type world.
Yeah, for heroes and villains as well.
So heroes and villains, I think, because I don't see anyone as just heel, just face. In the LTD Wasteland world,
I don't know. I don't know. I love being a bad guy.
Well, I can speak for, think about it. The world is crumbling around us. Everyone's dead except for about 24 major cities.
Yeah.
Food, water, everything is based on whether your family has one of these gladiators that can beat the fuck out of everybody and earn a good living for you.
Yeah.
So it's like the other stuff isn't really that important at that point.
Yeah.
And I want that mindset for my world, at least.
Yeah.
and what's up, Ben? There's GPW. We do have, I guess, an announcement to make. I didn't know if he was going to give me a new person to represent GPW or not. Some people might like this, some people might not. For the gathering, Jeff Matthews will be representing Grand Prix Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
So
That's cool.
Nice.
He got an agreement with him.
Let's see how well he faces it.
Yep, he will face it. Yeah, let's face it.
Let's face it.
So we will reconvene in a summit in a couple weeks. I can't wait I want to thank everyone that did promos and stuff for, that adds such a whole new level.
Oh yeah.
Now, last year I was hoping that because we were getting different promos in universe mode, that I can just play someone's promo that they sent me audio over top of that in universe mode. Like that was my wish.
That was a pipe dream.
Yeah. Like,
Pipe
I don't
dream, yeah.
know, like this year's a little different, but like, SJ Ray made that come to life earlier tonight in this show.
No, I love SJ Ray.
SJ Ray is fantastic.
SJ Ray.
Like
SJ Ray is
promo
fantastic.
To have, like, she was like, "Hey, Stephers, let's do both of us. I'll have you come out than me." The editing was phenomenal, and that's
It
not
reminded me of an old Eth that I used to watch. When I first started watching E-Feds. Oh, it brought a cheer to my heart.
Yeah, and here's the thing, and I've told other people that, like, when I asked for the first Gift of Gab or 3, and Emily was like, "No," and I was like, "Emily, you've written a book. I know you can write. All you have to do is find a way to present it." And she was like, "All right, I'll give it a shot." And look what she did with through the alien invasion, everything, with stories, brought in different characters and told stories. I mean, it was just phenomenal. So
it was.
There's so, and at the same time, I'll flip the coin. There are a lot of people out there who need some help.
Oh yeah.
They need guidance because we're getting the same shit every time. And I'm not knocking
And
anybody.
if you want critiques, I'm here.
Yeah, and we've been doing it.
Obviously, Count's here. There's tons of people out here that are great promos. They'll help you.
Yeah.
So
character, my character's a dick sometimes, but behind the scenes, we can have a great conversation. We can plan stuff out.
So as I started our Gift of Gab final podcast, I'll end it the same way. This is not the end of promos. This is trying to create a habit that when I post a match card, you might want to post a promo.
Yeah.
So that's, what people are doing right now is setting precedent, is laying the groundwork for what I've tried to do for a long time.
And a lot of them are good at it.
So
get confidence.
You pull up the match card and you see, hey, next week I'm fighting John Breakdown. Get in your DMs, John Breakdown. You have any ideas? That's all you guys need to do.
Oh yeah,
and
no, it's
look
fun.
What we
that's Fetting 101. That's Fetting 101. That's been how Fetting works.
Take
forever.
personal feeling out of it and just have fun with it.
And what is, if you get down to the nitty gritty of actual what pro wrestling is, it's a dance. It takes two to tango. The other person has to sell the move to make the move work. Same thing. If you can do that with promos, it's a beautiful thing. Find ways to work together as well. All right. That is going to be it for tonight.
Hey, Blaze, before you wrap up, can I have 30 seconds to address Mr. Digital Dog?
Oh, boy. Well, we do have the finals tomorrow.
I do.
No, fuck it. Get out of here.
Well played. I knew that was happening. I expected that.
The floor is yours for the final Gift of Gab promo going into tomorrow's finals.
Hello, Digital Dog. I see you bought yourself one of my muffins. It's good to know you like them. I don't know why you felt the need to drill a hole into it, but were you trying to put your own cream filling in? That's up to you. I'm looking forward to our match tomorrow. You impressed me in the ring. But please do not learn from Matt Storm. I want you to stay a Digital Dog after I defeat you. Don't turn into a grumpy cat.
Oh my God.
And that's all I got to say about that. Count your days. I'll see you tomorrow.
Great.
Now you're stuck on full screen until I can find where the fuck it takes to get rid of the You keep changing shit in StreamYard. It's good shit.
Every single time I hear a Count promo, it brings joy to my heart.
I'm glad. It's all about having fun.
It's gonna take a little longer than I thought, but I will be working on the new digital cards because setting it up right when we're having a new game out was probably stupid for me. But I have half of the work done. and I have all the screenshots for the back of the cards and the design of the cards. I just have to take screenshots.
That just means you're a fed owner. Giving yourself more to do than you think
Yeah,
you need to.
I know. But I'm also going to redo this, and I'm going to use today's cause. I did this a long time ago with the original Nintendo.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So, and this was, and actually, who's that little Gav at the
my
bottom
Super
with his green
Nacho.
hoodie. So I'm going to redo this cover with everybody that's here, most people that are with us now, because I have everybody's full shot from the back. That's going to do it. We'll be back with more Get Blazed live tomorrow at 5 for the finals. And keep in mind, it is just a game, but add in promos and personality and stuff to it can really change the game that we have and help us evolve. So thank you, Count, Twitch, Odds, everybody else that joined us tonight.
Thanks for Totes as well.
Yeah. Hey, the more we do this, the more we become stronger as a community.
Facts.
So I
No doubt about
appreciate you guys. Peace. We're out. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed.